Okay, so let's just clear off all the scribbling off the table, and we can get started.
Mine works at wine time.
And let's clear. What did you draw? You didn't draw vector drawing, you did something else.
Huh?
Or did you? Or, never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
No, there wasn't anything important.
Alrighty. So, to get started, let me just squint at my screen because, of course, I chose today of all days to be very sunny, so I can't actually see anything. Okay. So, first off, it is, of course, still nighttime. It is deep within the night currently. Well after midnight. It is pitch black. I don't think any of you have dark vision, in fact.
Nope.
So you cannot even see anything. You can hardly see your hand in front of your face. So you're all essentially suffering from the blindness condition. Which means you automatically fail all checks that are required for sight, and any attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attacks you make have disadvantage. Unless you guys are going to be rolling up with some kind of torches or some, some way to see what's happening.
I assume that we're probably going to use torches if none of us can see in the dark anyway.
Thought I would just point this out. That it is, because I remember our last party, pretty much everybody had dark vision, so light sources was never really a consideration for the most part.
Hello, boys.
Jethar.
Okay. Jethar, where do you want to be in marching order? Front, middle, back?
Front.
Okay.
Apologies for being smidgenly late.
Fine.
Unforgivable.
Unforgivable. Okay, so we've got Ein and Gralden and Brienne up front, Shrimp in the middle, Cleef bringing up the rear. Alrighty. So, now that you guys are inundated with the sounds of nightlife.
I'm logged in, but he still hasn't said anything.
I have to say anything?
Yes, you do. You must say, hello, I am back.
Okay.
What's the name of the fucking thing you have to open to get the sound?
Roll 20.
Roll 20.
Okay. So. Brian, we will start off our chase with you making a survival check for me, please. I'm assuming who's carrying the torches amongst you guys?
I shall carry a torch. I shall use one of my torches.
Okay.
I won't, because I use my hands to punch things.
Aren't you all the torch for Trump? Yeah?
Survival check of 25.
Oh yeah. Easily. You have no problem whatsoever chasing down the tracks in the undergrowth. They were very much in a hurry. The druid had his ass kicked, and none of them were taking any pains whatsoever to hide their
more or less what direction are we heading in? Just
you guys are currently making a beeline east. Directly east. Exactly, your quarry to the quarry.
Yes.
So, okay, you guys travel through the...
Log into that fucking Roll20 thing. Where's the fucking thing I have to open?
Well, you joined the campaign, didn't you? So just load up the campaign.
I don't even know where the fuck that thing is.
While I'm tracking, okay, moving ahead. I speak forth. I quietly whisper to myself and bless the name of Cthulhu and his tentacly goodness and summon my packed weapon.
All right.
While I am tracking.
In which form are you pulling it?
At the moment, light crossbow.
Light crossbow. Okay,
yeah.
No problem. That is perfectly fine. Okay, you guys travel eastwards through the evening.
Around. Yay!
Yay. Now that everybody's in and here. Okay, you guys travel eastward through the forest. All around you, you can hear the sounds of nightlife. Your quarry not quite yet close to you. Other than that, your journey is uneventful so far. It looks like you are close enough behind them that they haven't had a chance to set any pitfalls or snares in your path. Brian, make one more survival check for me, please.
Cool. Uh, 90.
19. Yep, you easily still track them. And as you approach a denser group of trees up ahead of you, I would like all of you to make a perception check for me, please.
A 13.
Okay.
14.
Fucking 5.
16.
16. 16 the highest so far, eh?
Shafar, did you roll a
19.
d10 or a d12?
Oh wait, hold on. I rolled a d12 instead of a d20. Sorry, hold on.
Don't you have an actual dice you can roll?
I do, but you've got this little. You put in this calculator. I feel I might as well, use it. 10 then in total.
Okay.
It came in handy because that's how I saw it was a d12, not a d20.
Keith, you are the only one amongst your party members. As you approach this clearing of trees, you hear whispered voices, grunting, snarling, and hissing at each other. The speech similar to the gnolls that you encountered earlier this evening.
From directly ahead?
From directly ahead. You have not heard anybody cry out yet that they have noticed.
Shh. Motherfuckers up ahead.
Okay.
If I crawl forward a bit, are there any lights coming from there?
There is, in fact, a very small campfire that they've started. And it appears that two of them are currently ministering to the lizard folk. I will put them all on the board for you in a moment. You guys will be approaching from this side, the east.
Cool.
Okay, so we can see the campfire, right?
Not from the west,
we,
sorry, not from the. You're heading towards it. You're coming from this side. Sorry, I'm mistaken.
yeah.
Yes,
But we
behind the
can see
campfire.
the. Okay. Can we navigate with the campfire?
I mean,
Like
sure.
if I put out my torch now, could we still effectively navigate?
I haven't noticed you yet, and yes, you should be able to view this dim light. I'm just going to.
Okay, good. Then I put out the torch so they don't notice us waving a goddamn flying torch around.
Yes, they've been very unobservant so far. Their perception checks have been god awful.
I'm a quietly unsling my bow.
I loudly crack my knuckles.
Quiet. Okay, so there's this guy. He's got his back turned to you guys. He's just staring at the campfire currently and having a chat with his buddy who is supposed to be on sentry duty. Lizard.
I think very loudly.
Hold on. Let me just set up, and then you may think as much as you like.
No, I'm just making a joke.
Can we see these two over here? Yeah. Can I do
Yes,
some?
those are the ones that you heard.
Okay. Can I do some
when you were
like
approaching.
commando hand signals to Shovelman and Trunk Boy? Point at those two. Point at those two, and then make a bludgeoning action.
This little shitty squiggle is in fact a
And then
fire.
point at rest of
that they
us
have
and make
made.
shooting symbol
Looks
over
good to
that
me.
way to the other three.
Needs a bit more yellow.
Aha!
Okay, so you're making hand signals, eh? Keith?
Yes. Implying that the two Smashmen go over there and wait to smash, and then the rest of us attempt to blast.
Okay. It's no problem at all. Okay, so again, same as usual, each square represents 5 feet. So you guys have got an idea of how much distance is between you. And most of you can move 30 feet in a given round, so that's 6 squares to get everybody.
Oh, by the way, can I cast Mage Armor on me without them noticing? Am I that far?
I don't know, can you?
He's asking, can he cast it without noticing them?
I don't know. Has it got verbal
it's-
components?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You can try and cast it and see whether or not they notice you. It's up to you. So,
I'll try to mutter it really quick.
okay, go for it.
Should I roll for that or?
No, you could just cast, and then I will just roll on this side to see whether or not these boys hear anything. Nope. They both remain unaware of the fact that you have quietly muttered the incantation under your breath, and you feel the shimmering energy barrier spring into being around yourself. Unseen, but protectively there. Okay, so you guys have got one surprise round before we roll initiative, before they get to do anything. So, I'm just going to start at the top and work our way down alphabetically, or in the order people join the server. Lidiman, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I saw Mr. Cloakies. Saw Mr. Cleef Van Lee pointing at. Who were you pointing at?
So the three furthest
Okay,
away
against
to be
those
blasted,
three.
and the two that are closest to be smashed.
Okay. I take this as a go command because I am. Sure, whatever. I would like to. Yeah, just fucking. I'll cast Insinuation on this. Actually, no. How far am I at the moment? I'll have to ask that first.
Away. Well, let's say 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, say about 70 feet.
Are we?
Okay, 70 feet.
Are we
Okay,
rolling
I'll
for
move
initiative
on.
yet?
Sorry, what's that,
No,
Matt?
we're doing surprise round.
Are we rolling for initiative yet? I'm getting confused. Sorry.
No, not yet.
No.
It's round
Okay.
before initiative starts because it's.
Okay, I move. So I'm in 60 feet range, so I move like 10 feet up.
Yep.
I think
Make a
somewhere over here. All right. Do I have any negatives? Hang on. No, I don't. I am very stealthy. I roll.
Okay. All right. Into position.
And all right, then I cast Insinuation on the lizard folk. They must make a Wisdom saving throw at 15.
Okay. Let me get my d20 here. 15, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I almost used the null stats for wisdom. That's gonna be a fail on his end. That's
Okay.
12 to save.
The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be incapacitated. At the end of each of its turns, it takes 1d12 psychic damage. And it can
Okay.
then make another Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so you see this gnoll sitting next to it, busy tending to its wounds, open up a lacquered wooden box and start smearing on some dark substance on the snout of the wooden lizard folk and around his ribs where he was so grievously injured in the previous fight. And while doing that, you suddenly see a faint flash of purple around him, and he just collapses like somebody just cut a puppet strings, and he is out, down for the count. You see the gnoll next to him go, "Ah! Grata!" like to his friend, like they don't know what the hell just happened, but their boss just kind of collapsed immediately. Okay.
Can I do
Make
something?
a-
Oh wait, sorry, that's still Lady. My bad.
It's Liddy. Is it you? Right, done.
No, I'm good.
you.
I have nothing else to do.
Okay. Hippo, your turn. Sorry, I'm just going down from the.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, I'm
Hippo,
gonna-
your turn.
Sneak up, just so I just have a line of sight on the knolls. And because
Which one? The middle one?
yeah, let's go for the middle one. And because this is surprise
Yeah.
round, do we have the advantage on attacks?
You guys do have advantage, and all of these guys' attention is currently focused over there, so they're not really paying attention to what's happening here behind them
Then
now.
I'm just gonna take a shoot with bow.
Liddy, does that insinuation thing have any like missile trail or beam attack or anything, or is it literally just like your brain explode from aneurysm?
You unleash a torrent of conflicting desires in the mind of one creature you can see within range, impairing its
Okay.
ability to make decisions. So it is technically like doesn't just go like puppet. It's more just like clasping its head, like just crawling on the ground, not understanding what's happening to it.
I have rolled a 25 to hit.
That is excessive. Alrighty.
Okay.
And you're hitting this one next to the lizard folk,
the one
right?
that's helping him out.
Okay.
And I do.
And what are you hitting him with?
Ooh, okay, so that's 9 damage, and then it's also going to be my sneak attack,
Mm-hmm.
which I just need to. Oh god, where it? Come on. Come. That's why I'm looking at the wrong fucking character. Oh, it's 3 extra d6.
Alright.
So that's 9 plus 13. 22.
22 hit points worth of damage is enough to just completely blow that poor Noel's head and lower jaw completely off. And he collapses to the ground, literally boneless, as he is now dead, spattering his friend next to him with chunks of gore, and now giving your position very much away, because if I'm not mistaken, you shoot like black
Oh no, it was
beams
just a
of
sneak
energy.
attack, not the beam.
Oh,
it's
is it like with a
yeah, I can do
crossbow?
one or the other. That was a short bow.
Ah, short bow. Well, nonetheless, his friend has still got the remains of arrow fletching sticking out of his head now. Okay, so they are all very surprised. They can only take reactions.
Supreme.
Springy. In your turn, what are you doing?
I'm gonna.
These guys are like looking around now to see where the hell the arrows came from, or the arrow came from.
I can go 6 squares, right?
Yes, that's correct.
I can attack him from here, right?
That's right, as long as you're adjacent.
I'm gonna fucking slash him with my stabby, shovelly sword thingy.
Okay, make your attacks against the very surprised Noel to see this Ewan suddenly burst out from the undergrowth in the direction of his companions. Oh, sorry, something I should have mentioned. This one over here has still got the bound form of the child with him on the ground. My apologies.
Kinder!
That's,
We couldn't see it because of the
first-
hazy fire.
yes.
First
But-
attack, it's probably a miss. It's a 9.
9, that is a miss, that is
Are
correct.
you rolling with
Second one?
advantage, Jane?
No, I did not roll with him.
Yeah, you guys are surprising them, so you have
Yep, so-
advantage on the initial attack.
First is a 22. That's a
That's a
problem.
hit. Second hit.
No, sorry, not a 22. It's a 8.
Fine. Okay, roll your second attack.
That's a 9.
Okay. Roll damage for me, and we will see what happens to the poor Noel. It's just following orders.
Fucking dice 8. That's
Yeah.
a plus 5. So 8 damage.
8 points of damage. Alrighty. You burst out of the undergrowth, swing your blade up, and it's so surprised. It actually tries to block, but it's forgetting that it's one hand, its weapon is still sheathed, and it just tries to block with its offhand and doesn't manage to completely block the weapon as you cut down from its shoulder down to its chest, opening up a very grievous wound, and it snarls back at you, hissing and spitting some drool in your direction. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Again, 2 attacks, so I can use.
Well, you just used 2 attacks, right? And just missed with one of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have any bonus actions left, you can use a bonus action, and you've already moved. Jathar, what are you doing? Well, Mr. Ein looks at his character sheet.
Yep. I don't think I can do anything.
All good.
Hold on, I just need to check. I just realized one thing. Hold on.
No.
I'm going to use my one key point to do Step of Wind so I can dash, which, as far as I can see from D&D Beyond, lets me do double my normal speed.
That is correct.
Which means I could actually get to this knoll with the boy. I want to literally just sprint across this field as fast as possible. And as I get past the knoll, I want to just grab the bundled up child and carry on heading across the field. So
Okay.
because I can do 40 in a turn, I can do 80, which I've estimated will get me about here if I run past him.
All
and
right.
snatch child.
Snatch child. All right. Make a make a dexterity check for me as you come hurtling out of the brush, and you just to try and keep your back. Actually, make an acrobatics check for me as you try and grab the child and hoist him over your shoulder.
Well, that's 18 in total.
Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Like this knoll is still so confounded by the events unfolding so quickly that you just yeet child over the shoulder, and you are now running past him. He hasn't even got a chance to make a attack of opportunity against you as you just haul ass past him. Is there anything else you can do?
No, that's my double action to do that. So I'm literally just booking as fast as I can.
Okay. Damn, I did not expect somebody to do that, actually. Eric, your turn. What is Brienne doing?
Okay, the gnoll that is now looking very, very surprised at the great big huge elephant that's just run past it is going to be on the receiving end of 2 crossbow bolts, but before I fire the crossbow bolts, I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Hex on it.
Okay, you cast Hex on the target.
Yes, I deal
It's a
an
concentration
extra
spell, so as long as you don't take damage and lose concentration, you can keep it up for a very
Haha,
long
I have
time.
Warcaster.
No, I'm just mentioning.
I know.
I also think it lasts a very long time. It's like 8 hours or something by this point for you.
Yeah.
So you can move
well,
it
I'm
between them
casting it
when you
as
kill them.
yeah. So well, the thing is if I kill the target, I can use a bonus action to curse a new creature.
Yep.
One of the perks of it being a warlock thing, but
Yes.
it takes an extra d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit it, and it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws from this point on.
Okay, so minus dex for that boy. Alright, so roll your 2 attacks, sir.
First attack is plus 6 plus 1 because it's violent impact, so that's 6, 17, 18 to
That's a hit. Sandwich is way more effective than I
Ooh.
thought it would be.
yeah. Second attack's gonna be a miss. That is 9.
Okay, you still have advantage, alright? So you roll with
Ooh, yeah.
twice and take the highest.
I forgot about that. Haha, 15 on the second attack.
That's a hit. Okay, so 2 hits from the light crossbow, and roll your damage values for me.
That is 21 points of damage.
Holy shit. Alright, you punch 2 crossbow bolts neatly, one right into his eye, and he yells, basically roaring up at the sky, and that's the only thing that saves him from immediately dying from the second one punching into the other eye socket.
Just give me a sec. Sorry, I didn't add my ability. That's just the dice roll. Plus 4, so that's 21 plus 4 is 25, plus 4 is 29.
Ah, well then. On the other hand, that is enough for the second
Sorry.
crossbow bolt to take him in the throat and just remove everything at the rear of his neck as it punches through fletching and all and out the other side. So that is a very dead gnoll. Okay, so that leaves the elephant boy in the clear. Okay, everybody has taken their surprise round. It is now actual initiative. I would like you all to roll initiative for me, d20. Oh man. You lied to the encounter creator. You said this was a deadly encounter.
For them.
For
I got
them, yes.
I got 23.
Steam.
Okay, so
I rolled 19.
I
hold
got
on
6.
before you all yell at me. 25 to 20.
Hello. 23.
Okay, right at the top. Anybody 20 to 15?
Me.
Yes.
Okay, so you go there. Anybody from 15 to 10 initiative?
I got 15.
Okay, then it means you go there, Fane. So Brienne below Shrimp. And then Gralden, what did you roll?
6.
6. Okay, so Gralden at the end. Let me just quickly do initiative for...
He was so amazed at his own dexterous movement
Well,
that he's just taking a
He
second
blew his
to
elephantine
admire his
mind.
skills.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so Nor's gonna be going down here between Fane and Gralden, and the shaman gonna be up here after Cleef Van Winkle. Just gonna. Damn it, shaman, go where I tell
I
you
think
to
you'll
go.
find Cliff Van Winkle to my cousin.
Okay, so Cleef, top of the initiative order. It is your turn. Nobody is surprised anymore, so you will have to find your targets of opportunity in another way.
I look around the people near me. Should we capture the lizard?
Sorry, what was that? You
Should
cut off a
we
little
capture
bit.
the lizard?
Sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna How far is that?
It's a lizard, Harry.
Okay, I'm a bonus action dodge, which gets me all the way over to here. And for my action, I'm just going to attempt to tie him up and gag him
Ooh. Okay.
and hope he doesn't die before.
Won't that be a grapple check?
He's
I'm gonna
unconscious.
check
isn't he?
if there's. Well, he's writhing around and
Well, he's technically incapacitated.
incapacitated.
Yes.
I just want to check if there's a use a rope skill or anything like that in 5th Ed, because I can't remember if there actually is.
Proficiency bondage.
I think there's just a use item. So I'm not sure if tying somebody up how long that would be.
Sure, make a dexterity check for me. to
Drow
try and tie
female's
this
got
boy
that
up.
thing initiative.
Dex, you say?
Dexterity, yes.
Sleight of hand.
18.
I'm busy actually looking as we speak. 18, very nice. Give me 2 moments.
And again, hope he doesn't die before the fight ends.
Well. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna make it a 18 for now, straight dex check. Okay, you truss him up like a turkey, quite effectively. Are you tying hand to foot or hands behind back, or what are you doing exactly?
Hands to feet and then shove some stuff in his mouth. I've seen him being a sneaky wizard with his magics.
Sneaksy was. Okay, no problem. So you shove that stuff in his
Next
mouth.
turn, I break his fingers.
All right. Oh lord. Okay, now it is his turn. Liddy, is it only at the end of his turn that he gets to make the save?
Only at the end of his turn.
Okay, so I guess he spends his turn being incapacitated and sad about his existence as a lizard folk at this point.
Does it look like Cleve has got him secured yet?
Yeah, he's thrust up like a chicken.
Oh, okay. I'm probably going after him, right?
Yes.
What did this Ramen roll? If I can ask.
Sorry. Well, it's
Oh,
kind
it's
of mitigaming, but he rolled a.
No, I just want to know, does he go before me or after me? Because I did roll a 9.
Yeah, he's got a 20.
Oh, okay, fine. No, it's just it was awkwardly next to mine, so I didn't know which one was going.
It's all good. I didn't want to fudge with your stuff. Okay, so.
No, it's-
So, yes, it is his turn. Can he take any action at all, or is he just straight incapacitated until the end of the round where he gets to make his save?
Incapacitated at the end of each of its turns, it takes 1d12 psychic damage and can make another wisdom saving.
Okay, so let's roll some damage here first. Well, you roll the damage. Roll some damage there, lady.
I shall roll the damage. Oh no! The reason why I was asking that is because it's a concentration spell. So my plan was to drop it when it looks like he's. But he takes 3 points of damage.
3 points of psychic damage. And then he gets to make a check to see
Save.
whether he save. It's
Yeah.
15 DC, eh?
Mhm.
Come on, wisdom footsies, don't fail me now. What is that? Wisdom plus 2, so that gives us 18. Okay, so he manages to finally break the effect at the end of his turn, but unfortunately he can't do anything because it's the end of his turn.
And he's tied up.
So that sucks. And he's tied up. Damn, that sucks ass. Okay, so he's done. Right, next up we have Shrimp. Shrimp, your target has
Hello.
broken free of your mind magics. What are you doing?
Okay, I can see Cleve is probably doing something with them. And there's two gnolls over here, right?
That is correct. One of them currently
Sounds good.
engaged in rigorous combat with your comrade Shovelman.
Okay, and so actually I don't need to move from here. I can see them from here, right? I shall cast a cantrip of Mind Sliver on the farther away one.
Okay, and what does that do?
I drive a disorientating spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range, and range is 60 feet. Target must make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, it's not good. They have very low intelligence. -1.
Intelligence
What's 2 minus 1? 1. He knows
2 minus 1.
He knows think
yeah,
good.
okay. He knows
What
think
damage
good.
is it?
2d6 psychic damage, and the first time it makes a saving throw before the end of mine next turn, it must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the save.
Okay. So roll your 2d6. We could do damage on that guy. Okay, and then while that's happening, is there anything else you're going to be doing?
No, that's probably gonna be it. I don't really have any bonus actions.
You guys just see one of the gnolls suddenly cry out and clutch its head. and whimpering in agony as
That's 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. As your companion goes to work. Okay, next up, after Shrimp, we've got Brienne. 3 more targets on the field. What is your action?
Well, one of the 3 is effectively out of the picture, so I am going after the knoll that my metallic friend has attacked.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the right, and we're also going to try and hit it with 2 crossbow bolts. And my hex transfers to it as my bonus action.
As your bonus action. Alright, so roll your damages. Hippo, you're a terrible person.
First attack is 19 to hit.
Okay. That's a hit. Second one?
Second one's a miss.
Alrighty.
1.
All good. Alright, roll damage for your 19.
Uh, 13 plus 4 is 17 points of damage.
Holy crap, that is enough to drop the second knoll as well. Okay, goes down with another crossbow bolt feathered neatly into his forehead as your companion snipes from...
6 is awesome.
It is quite good. Pain, your turn.
Hein, that's you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear my name.
I'm gonna start skipping turns if people don't pay attention.
Yeah, I fucking didn't hear my name.
He said
I'll
Fane.
fucking... Yeah, exactly. I'm not used to that name.
Okay,
I'm gonna slash that fucking guy twice.
alrighty, roll your attacks. Just regular, no
Oh no,
advantage.
first I'm gonna do something else.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna cast as a bonus action elemental weapon on my.
Okay. You cast elemental weapon.
No, sorry, fucking hell. I was not. Wrong spell. I meant shadow.
Okay, you cast Shadow Blade. Okay. Make your attacks.
Oh wow. 10.
10. Unfortunately, that is a miss. Second attack.
20.
That's very much a hit. Roll your damages.
Wait, you cast Shadow Blade?
Oh wait, actually, can you attack with Shadow Blade when you cast it initially or not?
Yeah, you
that's
can.
alright.
And also, is the light dim where he's fighting? Because it has an advantage to attack rolls when it's in dim or dark.
Yeah, it is dim because you guys are on the edge of firelight.
So fine, you get to do your attacks with advantage.
Yeah. Okay. So I get 1 hit, and again I'm gonna attack again.
Roll your second d20 and see if whether your second hit connects.
7. That's 12. But it's advantage, so I can do it again.
Okay.
Same number. 12.
Okay, still a miss. Okay, so go for your damage on your first hit.
Yep. 3 damage. 8. Okay. 8. And I'm not. And a 1, so 17 damage.
Alrighty. Okay, so how much is that in total?
17.
17. Okay. Taking this shadowy, ethereal blade that looks like it's been carved out of a piece of night sky, you sweep it upwards from groin to chest, and you just carve the gnome open. The blade's insubstantial form literally just going through internal organs and the ribs alike, and just literally splitting him in two. Killing the target almost instantly. Okay. That is going to leave us with Ein's turn done, which means it's the Nor's turn, which have all been wiped out, so that's just sad times
Actually-
Susie for them. Hmm?
I know, I was just gonna say, aren't all of the gnolls dead? Only the lizard folk who is currently trying to being
Pretty
pinned
much.
by...
And then Grolden, your turn. Is there anything you'd like to do?
No, I'm literally just gonna kind of, as I see everyone's dead, I'll just start to circle back with
Take
the
a
small
your
child.
turn. Okay, no problem. Staying in turn. Keith, your turn. What are you doing?
His hands, his arms, so he can't move, he's gagged. I will now attempt to incapacitate his hands
Okay.
somehow. Probably, I don't know, like sliding,
violence.
because you need fingers to make spells.
Break his fingers.
That's a bit extreme. I could just get a stick and like thread it through the fingers and then tie it up so his fingers are all wanky.
Okay.
Oh,
You do some finger braiding there with some
Yeah.
rope and twigs to stop him from
You know, like
moving
how
his
when you
hands
get
around.
bored and you're holding a pen and you thread it through your fingers, alternating above below.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. You do this, incapacitating the druid's hands quite effectively. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Just signal to the other ones, everyone else that, yeah, I tied him up.
Okay. Shaman's turn. He's going to wild shape
Oh, God,
into
no!
a owl and yeet straight up out of the ropes and things which are no longer going to fit against his body.
Direct
Hippo is
reaction.
going to provoke an attack of opportunity from you. Yes, he provokes an attack of opportunity as he fly. Actually, hold on.
Bonk him!
Attack.
Hold on.
Never mind, El's going to use flyby attack on attacks, not on just escaping. Anyway, yes,
So,
carry on. You can make an attack.
21.
That is a hit! As owls do not have very high armor class for some reason.
Exactly how healthy was this lizard man looking before we...
It looked like they managed to patch him up a little bit, and they might have used some of his divine magic to aid in the process.
did.
So he was looking significantly healthier than when you
To-
left.
To be honest, I think we just need to get rid of him, because I'd much rather people in the caves not know that we're coming.
I did 11 stabs.
11 stabs. You wound the owl deeply. Let me just see how many hit points owls actually have here quickly.
Probably 12.
Quick robot, use your owl mind magic.
Owl mind magic.
oh my magic.
Owls have 1 hit point.
I get crushed by a falling lizard
It's
man.
just there's an explosion of feathers, and a lizard corpse fall.
There's an explosion of feathers and a very surprised looking lizard folk.
Doesn't they take bleed through damage as well, or no?
No, no bleed through. I think. Hold on, let me double check quickly.
It's two.
I think they
Revert to
might.
normal form. Yeah, you revert to your number of hit points you had before you transform. No.
Oh, okay. What is the bleed through from them? I
From
don't
summer.
remember.
Right, no. It's from summer.
Is it polymorph?
Yeah, I think. Maybe? I know it's from something has bleed through.
Yeah. Oh, well, it doesn't matter now.
But anyway. Okay, so very surprised puff of feathers and a lizard man that got about like 10 feet off the ground before, got shanked by a cleave in passing, puffs back into existence and drops back down to the ground. Very surprised. Let me just quickly make an acrobatics check to see whether or not he manages to land on his feet. Okay. Lizard folk lands cat-like with a natural 20. Managing to maintain his balance. This guy just cannot catch a break. Looks around. Screw it. It's time to use this ability. Okay. Cleave, he looks in your direction, and there's a flash of green, yellowish energy from his eyes. And you feel yourself starting to feel slightly lethargic. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh no. Oh no. Saving throws was 7.
7. Okay. You are stunned. It is a condition, and I will give you the exact particulars on stun momentarily.
This isn't a disease or poison, is it?
Unfortunately, no. It is just a straight effect. Doffing conditions. Here we go. Stable, stunned, incapacitated, and cannot move. Ability to speak is impaired, but not
Ah!
lost. Automatically fails. Pretty much. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws and attacks against your advantage. In doing so, he's going to beckon to the woods and make a pulling motion with his hand. And you guys all look directly to the east where he's making this pulling direction to. But you do not see anything. Okay, his turn done. Shrimp, your turn.
Okay. Do I want to use this?
Incapacitating mind bullets again.
Yeah, I'm thinking those. There was another spell I would be thinking using, but that forces him to use a dash or a disengage, and I don't want him to run away. Yeah. Incapacitation it is again. He has to, roll again. Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15. Okay, let's see if he can actually roll a saving throw to save his life.
Cleve's
this turn.
having PTSD flashbacks.
15 plus 2, 17.
God damn it.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Oh, wait, hang on. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be incapacitated at the end of each of its turns. Oh no, on a success the spell ends on the target. That's fine. Never mind. And I was just wondering if the wording meant that he'd still take at least one stack of 1d12 at the end of its turn, but I don't think that doesn't seem correct.
Fortunately not. However, a new challenger approaches. As you guys suddenly hear a thunderous crushing sound coming from the eastern direction. Trees snapping, and the sound like a bellows. As an enormous lizard-like creature bursts its way onto the field. Running down trees and rapidly approaching Hugh Gentleman's. Let me just slot him into initiative here. He has an 11. Okay, so he's gonna go over here between Gralden and Fanes, where he's gonna be. Okay, that's going to be the Lizzie guy's turn done. Shrimp, your turn, you've gone. And Brian, what are you doing?
Okay, my Hex is jumping to the Lizard Man. And
Lizard
he's
Man.
going to...
Okay.
Yes.
That's
The Lizard
cool.
Man is going to take the ability penalty on the Lizard Man is going to be Wisdom,
Okay.
which will lower spell DCs and any and all ability checks revolving around Wisdom, and it's going to suck on 2 cross.
Okay. Poor lizard man.
Rolling to hit.
Oof, I say.
Oh, that's not good. That's 12 and 13 respectively.
12 and 13, you say. Lizard folk AC is 13.
Ah, so 1 hits.
1 hits. Wow, they have low AC. Okay. So, 1 connects. For a mighty,
For 8 points of damage.
punch the crossbow bolt into his chest, and he is on the ground, bleeding out.
Woohoo!
The creature here bellows in anger, enraged by your attack upon the one who has called it. Fane, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm gonna look at that lizard thingy and I'm gonna curse it.
You're gonna,
I'm gonna curse it. Hexbait curse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna curse that thing for so I can get next time I'll attack that thing, I'll get +3 bonus to attack rolls, critical hit.
Okay.
19 instead of a 20, and I'll gain 9 hit points if it dies.
Okay. So you curse the Stegosaurus. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, and as my action, I'm gonna use elemental weapon on my blade. So I will do 1 dice 4 extra as cold damage.
Okay. So sorry, are you moving closer, or what are you doing exactly?
Yeah, and I'm also gonna move closer.
Okay, so you can get over here.
Yep.
Okay. So you're just basically getting ready to move in to attack.
Yeah, I was just buffing up before I moved in.
Okay. All good. Right, Fane's turn done. Stego's turn. Give me a moment to just quickly pull his status block over here. Okay, Stego. Seeing somebody goes, oh, you dare approach me, he's going to bull rush you, Fane. I would like for you to make a strength saving throw for me.
$11.
That is not enough. He pins you to the ground, and he's now going to make 3 attacks against you.
It's a Stegosaurus. It hasn't got teeth.
Doesn't have Steve. It's going to go stomp, stomp, tail swipe, as it's going to try and pulverize you into the ground with its superior mass. That's 66. That's quickly.
So I'm gonna die now, basically.
Oof.
You got the HP, don't you?
You got mage armor.
He got mage armor. Okay, so what is your AC, Fane?
It's 16.
16. So first one's a hit, so 17. Second one's a miss. Miss that one, and then it's just a tail hit, which is a 21. Okay, so you should be fine. Alright, tail hits you for a mighty 28 points of damage.
Oh!
And the foot one misses you, just barely stomping down next to your ribcage, trying to smash it into the ground, but the second one does connect for 8 points of damage.
Yeah, and I only have 2 hit points left.
Stegosauruses, man. They are very dangerous
Still
creatures.
standing. You're still
Well,
standing.
technically, he's not.
Technically,
He's
you're
not
you're
dead yet. He can still fight.
Golden! An enormous dinosaur just burst its way onto the field, summoned by the call of this druid.
I
You
yell
have
at
a
the
small boy
guys,
with you.
get this fucking asshole off me.
No, I've still got a small child with me. I'm going to be running into the bushes here.
Don't let him deliver the kid on his own. The glory hog.
No, I haven't left. I could have definitely left the map by now if I wanted to.
Just
but no, I'm
tie
still
the
here.
kid to a tree.
I mean, the kid's not really struggling to get away from you guys. He does kind of want to go back home. Okay, Golden, what are you doing?
No, I'm literally moving here because I'll be dropping the kid off here probably and then dashing in next turn. But my movement is just to take him where the Stegosaurus is hopefully not going to see him and squeeze.
Okay, so you offload him there behind a tree, hide him in a bush.
Yeah, I'll be like, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay, sir. Alright, so that's Golden's turn completed. Next up, top of the initiative order, we've got Cleef. Van Winkle, what are
I
you
don't
doing?
know. I'm having horrible flashbacks to my pre-revived
Oh yes, I
life.
forgot about that.
But didn't I kill the lizard man, so wouldn't the spell end?
Good question.
Let me just check here if it... I'll
He's
I'll
just
check
getting
if it's...
a rude reminder of like his
It
bad
is not
arthritis case
concentration.
before
Oh,
his
no.
awakening.
It is just a straight hour duration. Make a saving throw for me, please. At the end of your turn.
Oh, so I can't do anything, can I?
Pretty much.
Wisdom, yeah.
He is paid forward what
Fucking
Lady did to him,
piss,
basically.
eh?
Unfortunately, that is not enough to escape the thrall of his abilities. Just for future reference, he has a DC 12 that you need to beat on this spec. So that's not very high. Okay,
is my
so that is
dubstep.
Keith done. Shaman is bleeding out on the ground, so he's not going to do anything. Let's see if he stabilizes while he's busy lying there. 18. Wow, he actually stabilizes, but does not wake up. Okay, Shrimp, your turn. What are you doing?
I start moving my normal movement in this direction. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, no. How many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I move over there, moving toward that direction. And as a bonus action, because this is a bonus action for some reason, I mind thrust the Stegosaurus. It must make an intelligence saving of 50.
Please tell me how you
That
cast
sounds
Mind
dirty.
Thrust.
Yes, tell me how you cast Mind Thrust.
I mean, I propel a lance of psionic disruption into the mind of one creature. So I literally take the rock I have, and like form like it glows a little bit, and it like forms like a literal like javelin.
Well,
that
I was
throw,
thinking more,
and
what
it, like,
action
goes
do
in.
you take to do it?
Luckily for you, Stegosaurus
What?
has an intelligence score of 2, so it's a -4 to its 9 that it rolled. So it has 5.
Excellent.
Very-
Excellent. It takes where are my d6s going? There. It takes 3d6 of psychic damage.
Okay, roll your
And
D6s.
where's my last? There we go. An extra dot. And it it can all take 7 points of damage. Actually, no. Are any of those ones? No. Never mind.
No, don't need to.
And it can use its action only to dash or disengage on its next turn.
You hear the creature bellow in pain as this unseen thing deals damage to it that it is not mentally equipped to visualize, handle, or connect causality to point A and point B, and it looks very confused currently. Okay. That is its turn, or your turn done, I take it, hey?
I still have an action, but I have nothing. I have literally nothing to use it on.
Okay. Brienne,
Oh, no,
your
wait.
turn.
No, wait. It's an action. I have dash as an action. I dash over here.
Okay. You dash over there.
Yeah, and now I'm out of options.
Okay. Brienne, your turn.
Okay. So, great big huge dinosaur.
Very easy
is-
target.
Yeah, Hex is transferring to great big huge dinosaur. And again, a couple of crossbow bolts to the face.
Okay, that are all your hits. Stegos have very low AC. They have an AC of 13 for you to roll against. It's one hit.
7,
Plus.
14,
So
and...
you hit? Yeah, so both of your crossbow bolts impale the Stego.
Oh, come on. Seriously, 16 points of damage total.
That's a lot of damage! What are you complaining about?
It was like, look how shit the dice rolls. 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. The dice hate me.
4 is
Mm-hmm.
one of the highest numbers you can get on a d6.
Okay. That's 66.
Statistically speaking, Hippo is correct.
So 66% of the time you
but
will
it's
roll
what-
that on the d6.
It's what the
Um,
d8s rolled that sucks.
Okay. You impale 2 crossbow bolts into the flank of the creature, and doesn't really look that phased. Looks like it's beefy and vital and very angry. Fane, what is your turn?
Yeah.
What do I have to stand up first, and what does that do? Like, take.
Oh, you're currently
After
pinned.
movement.
So you're
pinned.
gonna
Oh shit.
Yes, you're currently pinned by the Stego standing on top of you with its very large weight. If you wish to escape, you're going to have to make a athletics.
I got
or
a
acrobatics
question.
check.
How the fuck is it supposed to attack me or the tail if it's standing?
It's very flexible.
Because it's not standing like a statue. It went stomp, stomp, smash, and then put its foot in you. You know. This is in theater of the mind. You are bobbing and weaving in combat and diving around and shooting people and such. You're not just standing there waiting for the next guy to punch you.
Before I forget as well, my apologies. The Stegosaurus will have disadvantage on anything to do with strength from this point.
Okay. Okay, so yes, Ian, escape a grapple. Athletics
I'm
or
gonna-
acrobatics check, whichever is higher.
Or
It's
just beat
gonna
him with
be,
your feet stick.
acrobat.
Okay, roll your acrobatics check.
So, I'm gonna do strength because I have advantage on that.
Well, he
So-
has disadvantage, but
He's
yeah.
got disadvantage, so, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm trying to escape, so doesn't he then want disadvantage?
Go. Yeah, well, he has from the curse. Okay. Make your athletics check. Any bonuses or penalties?
Oh wow. It's gonna be 8. No,
Okay.
it was just straight.
Just straight 8. Alrighty. He has to contest your checks. Let's see whether the mighty dinosaur can keep the foot on a prone human. Natural 20, but he has to roll again because he has disadvantage. 12 plus 5, 17.
I tried.
Unfortunately, he keeps you
tried.
pinned under the foot as you try and escape, so you are still
So-
immobilized, unfortunately.
Can I do something?
It takes your action, I believe, to use a escape grapple. Let me just make an athletics. Yes, that's going to use your action.
Do you have any bonus actions?
Do you have Eldritch Blast?
No.
Fuck.
Okay, so you're still currently pinned by
So-
the angry dino.
I didn't catch that right. So me trying to escape like I did cost my action.
That is
Yes.
correct.
So I can't like cast
You
that
are-
any.
Not if they use an action. If they use a bonus action, then yes, you can attempt to cast them. But yes, normal action, no. You have expended your action for the turn. Alright. Moving on. Stego's turn. Stego can only... What was it? Dash or? What was the other thing, Lenny?
Dash or
Disengage,
disengage?
Dash or disengage? Well, Stego's going to disengage and go... Start running away from you guys. Very confused. How long does the spell last?
That effect only lasts as long as its turn. On its next turn.
Okay, so basically it runs away. And I'm just gonna make an intelligence check here to
God.
see.
Oh no, it's a move now.
Okay, well, it rolls a 5, so minus 4 is 1. It's a natural creature, it's not currently getting compelled by the druid anymore after it was initially summoned. It's kind of just wanders off confused as to what just happened, why it hurt bad. And that is going to be enough to pull you fine gentlemen's out of combat.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so the lizard folk is currently bleeding out, correct?
He is stabilized, but yes, he's not in a good condition.
All right. I go over and put my hands around his head, and then I just like ask, anybody got any objections to this? Look around. I'm not sure what that is, Chief. Anybody else objections?
Are you trying to? Do you want to kill
Man,
him?
he-
I'm gonna snap his neck if nobody says
No,
no.
I have no problem with that because we tried tying him up and he's just going to turn into a bird again.
Okay, no objections.
Move forward to
correct.
and help him up and sort of.
Yeah. Oh.
Praise be Cthulhu, you still live.
I think it's the Raven Queen's blessing. That's why I'm alive.
Okay.
What's
yeah,
the
anyway,
Cthulhu you speak of?
It was Cthulhu who blessed your Raven Queen.
Okay, well,
No, I'm not. No, I don't think.
How far away are we from the village, essentially?
you guys are a good 3 hours away from the village currently.
I'm
How-
thinking about this thing he just said to me. Can I do like a religious check just to like check my knowledge if it's anything he said was like make.
Sure. Okay, so Liddy, you
Wow.
pop the
Shitty
protozoo.
roll.
Hippo, make a wisdom saving throw.
I are confused and I walk away.
You break his brain.
Yay!
I mean, what he says to you makes sense. Like, oh yeah, Cthulhu totally gave the Raven Queen some of her power. Yeah, it sounds like something the gods would do.
Then I shake my head. No.
Okay, Cleve, you come to from your stunned and dazed state, finding that Lizard Folk is dead. Angry Dino is gone. Fane is looking slightly flatter than he used to be. And Geralden has got the child safely with him.
I'm just going to
Yes,
ask the
that's
child.
okay.
I'm like, could you find your way home from the village from here?
I
Wow.
guess.
Well, I mean,
been in the forest before, but not at night.
oh, okay, fine.
nice to have a light or something.
You said that Stegosaurus was like a natural creature. Does that mean there are others out there?
Yes.
Yeah, you shouldn't let the kid wander off.
Yep.
I mean, that's fine. We can take him with us to the cave, and if we all die, then
Can't
he
you
can
just
die
like
slow
run him
death
back?
behind
It'll
us.
take you like 2 seconds.
I'm happy to give it a go.
Sure. if
I
wanna
can
do
meet
that.
you guys at the cave if you guys head on so long.
I searched the body of the lizard man.
Elephant are well known for their massive top speed on land.
This one is.
Okay.
At 40 feet for a return, I'm pretty sprightly, to be honest.
You are very fast. I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie. Did not expect this ambush to go the way it did. This was supposed to be like a hard fight according to the encounter builder. I was like, oh god, I need to turn it down.
Well, he almost died.
Okay.
Everyone else is pretty fine.
Okay, Geralden, are you going to run the kid back, or are you going to take him with you guys?
I will run the kid back, and then I will come back and try and find these guys at the quarry because I don't want him to get lost, but I also don't want him to get eaten behind.
I recommend that we wait here until sunlight before we head out there. Fane is not looking too good, and we
Sure.
need to take the time to help as best we can. That we are all back in fighting.
I think that is a good idea.
I don't mind.
I think I need a little
Fane,
nap. Ow.
it looks like your spine has been compressed slightly. Allow me to guide you through some yoga to help limber you up for what
Some
to
restorative
come.
backflips.
Exactly.
Okay, Geralden, you hit the road. Now that you don't have to go slow and try and be stealthy and follow tracks, like, you're just tearing it up. The poor kid is initially like, like on your shoulders. He's just seeing branches whip past his face, and you're like ducking between trees and jumping over low logs and just literally hauling ass back to the village. But eventually he's like kind of just holding on to the top of your head, and he's just like, yeah, go faster! Like while you're like running back with him. Just like riding your back like Yoda at this point.
Cool.
You make it back to town in record time. You should be able to get back to the clearing well before morning.
Sounds good.
Because you're now moving at full speed. Okay, so going down from the top. Lady, what are you doing while you guys are waiting for Geralden and taking a bit of a...
I shake down the lizard. He has given me much grief.
You shake down the lizard.
I wish to see what accoutrements he has.
Sure. You find a brown leather pouch that has inside of it what appear to be teeth. Very sharp, triangular teeth.
Ah, yes, of course. Local beastman currency.
Pocket it.
In addition to that, you also find something else. You find the description for this particular item. A lacquered box. Very small, almost like a stuff box. That, people take a pinch of snuff and into the nose. However, inside of this box, there is not snuff. There is what appears to be charred grey stone with flecks of white. And they give off a almost lambent, translucent purple glow when you open up the box.
Curious, I wonder what this is.
It looks very familiar. In fact, it looks a hell of a lot like your spellcasting focus. If somebody had taken a sledgehammer to it and powdered it.
Curious. I must investigate this, but I shall see anything else?
Just his walking stick, adorned with feathers and the vertebrae of what looks to be a
Hey,
snake.
shrimp. Can I have that?
The stick. Sure, you can have a stick.
Awesome.
Okay.
May I investigate the crystal? Or the powdered, the lacquered box?
Sure.
No, not the
Right,
box itself, but
investigate.
rather its contents is what I meant to say.
Sure. How would you wish to investigate it?
Try and figure out if
Sprinkle some into
If
your
it has
intake.
any-
Snort it.
no, I'm not gonna ingest it. I don't know if I even can ingest it. No, I want to figure out does it have any connection to my spellcasting focus, my little rock?
We'll
just
say
talk-
that during the short rest, you can attempt to attune to it to determine its magical properties, if any.
Ooh, attunement. Yes, I wish to attune to unidentified item. Actually, oh wait, I have the spell identify. Can I cast it as a ritual?
Sure.
Okay, I wish to identify it. You casting it as a ritual.
Okay. The rest of you, see your wizardry companion walking about, muttering, carving out in the dirt around where the campfire they've created, making some arcane sigils on the ground with a sloped stick, tossing some powders, doing these usual magic-y ritual paraphernalia that he would normally use. And you suddenly see his limbs seize up. A shriek emit from his voice box, tearing through the surrounding night, driving away local wildlife. You hear no more owls, no night creatures,
On
nothing.
the plus side, nothing to ambush us.
And he just falls over, and it's like a tree hitting the ground. There is no movement. His joints are locked as he just hits the ground. Shrimp,
Hello.
you are party to a vision as you attune to the powdery substance within this box. A vast world made out of intricate clockwork, spinning endlessly through space, all part of an even bigger tapestry. Multiple worlds, each of them a smaller cog in a greater machine. An orrery built out of the very planets themselves, gazing somewhere deep, far, far away from our universe. And that's the last thing you remember as you just black out. Which is very unusual for you because you don't normally sleep and you don't know how to dream, and this is a very, very weird experience for you.
It is.
Okay, what are the rest of you fine gentlemen doing while you are taking a rest?
I am going to make a medicine check to try and help Fane.
Oh,
And
thank
then
you.
I'll head over to the thing made of metal, and I don't know. I don't have like mechanic as a skill. I don't know if medicine's going to work.
Can I sit deeply and try and remember a past life where I happened to invent robots?
Sure, you can definitely attempt to do
I'd
so.
like to attempt that.
Medicine check of 15 to try and help Fane
Sure. How much?
feel get better.
Sure, you can try and do that. Have you got a medical kit with you? Medicine kit?
I think so. Just let me check.
Do you have a healer's kit, perhaps?
No, unfortunately
Herbalist
not.
kit.
Unfortunately,
I have a
you're
herbalist
very...
kit. I lend him
Yeah, but have you got a healer's kit or a herbalist kit?
herbalist
They're
kit.
very Yeah, they're two very different things. One is for the drying, preparation, and storage of herbs, and the other one is for, stitching shut wounds and treating injuries. With a check of 15, however, you can very accurately diagnose that he very likely has a bruised pancreas, several broken ribs, and some cuts and contusions, and he probably should see a doctor and take some extended bed rest. Your medicine rolls
Well,
very effective for diagnosing the issue.
so I am at least able to tell him what has happened to,
Oh yes, you can tell him in great detail about the injuries that he has
which I
sustained.
duly do.
Okay, is there anything else you would like to do, Fane?
I try to heal up myself.
Sure. Do you have any healing magic or
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. No, the fucking lizard thing ran away, didn't die.
If he
What?
takes a long rest, isn't he going to heal up anyway?
Well,
Isn't
yes,
this a
you guys.
long rest?
That's going to be a short rest, but you guys will be able to expend hit dice to heal up. Unless you guys want to rest a long rest, that's also fine with me.
We're
It's up to
here
what you
as
guys decide.
long as it is until Shrimp wakes up.
Okay. Time passes. Geralden eventually returns. Geralden, you walk into the clearing. Just everybody kind of just chilling around the fire, feeding some more wood into
Oh, I
it.
fed all the bodies.
Your
on to it.
companion. Sure. Shrimp is just lying like cold cocked, locked tight on the ground currently.
What's wrong with the robot?
Nobody's using this as a bench at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna do a medicine check as well to at least try and figure out what has happened to.
And I can tell you what happened. He picked up the box, stared at it, did some magic stuff, and then collapsed. I can only
Okay,
I can
make
only
a medicine
assume
check.
that box was a magic trap and has stolen his soul.
A medical check of 9. Bearing in mind,
Unfortunately,
I'm
his
assuming that he's
physiology is very different. Warforged do have biological components, but you're not entirely sure where they're located inside of the.
yeah. All I can
Please.
tell is that whatever it is, it's rendered him comatose. That's it.
Yes.
All you'll notice is the fact that there is a very large hole in his head, and it extends a little bit into the cavity where the brain bits would normally be on a human. And there's a chunk missing.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody
Oh, I
wants to
think
do
I know
anything
what to
else?
do here. Has he got his rock out?
It doesn't have it out, but he's got it in his position.
Can I put his rock back in his head? Will that fix
Sure,
it? You need to
you
plug it back in.
You rifle through his possessions, find his focus, arcane focus, and slide it
I
back
remember
in.
him mentioning this, something like this, something.
Fane. Not Fane, sorry. Shrimp.
Hello.
You come back to consciousness and see your companions all like standing around you, kind of like looking at you a bit oddly.
Oh, my
Do you
friend at
remember
work.
anything about my dream?
You do. You remember the entirety of your dream.
I had a dream. It was terrifying. Hello.
Oh hi!
You're
I
back.
was worried there. I thought the box had eaten your soul.
No.
Lady, make a perception check for me
Okay.
while you're up. Actually, all of you can make a perception check that's standing near him that wish to do so.
Oh, I got very lucky. 19.
I got 20.
The box is
14.
empty, lady. The flecks of dust are
17.
gone.
Well, did somebody take the contents of this box while I was having
Well,
a dream?
Surely, when you fell over it, all the stuff tipped out. That would make sense.
Oh, this makes a lot of sense.
I'm assuming you guys told me you fell over, so that's why I'm saying it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
glance
is there
around, but
anything else here nearby?
nothing.
It does not seem to be on the ground.
Did I see what happened? Like, I was stood next to him when he collapsed.
Make a perception check for me, Hippo.
6.
6. No, you don't notice anything unusual. Okay. So, if anybody has still anything to do on this short rest, I'm going to pop some time past
I
you all.
inquire about the
Yeah,
dream.
I think we can head on.
I'm going to just assume that he relates the dream to you as you about the dream. Night
She's
passes.
having a dream. It was terrifying.
Interesting.
Not the
Wow.
contents. Having a dream.
Do you normally have dreams? No, you don't sleep.
No. No. I require from my automated systems the squishy bits inside of me to sometimes do something. I'm not exactly sure what they do, but I require some form of rest for them to do their things, to remain in optimal combat conditions. However, I do not sleep. I'm always awake.
Okay. Night passes. Morning comes. Do you guys wish to sleep in and have a full, long night's rest? Or do you want
Yeah,
to
Yes,
get alive
please.
with
We
the
need
dawn?
it.
I don't mind, but I'm happy with whatever anyone else people want.
I'm up.
I could use a long rest to restore my spells.
Okay. So you find mental gens, take a full evening's rest. And, okay. So those of you who rest, you get full hit points on the next day, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yes. And half
Okay.
of the hit dice you've used.
Yes. Since nobody used any hit dice, you guys are all full HP, spell slots restored, minds afire with arcane energy, ready to tackle the next day. The sounds of the woods around you peaceful, quiet, in contrast to the violence done the previous evening.
That sounds good. I suggest we should carry on heading towards the quarry.
I
Because
assume I
by
can
now they
remove
probably
my head-
realize their people are. Well, they might not have yet realized that their people are late, but they're going to realize at some point.
It's a very good point.
Excellent point. We should push on them while they are unawares of their missing troop. And
Okay.
Powers through his
I assume I can remove my head crystal without issue now.
I don't know. Can you?
Can I? I'm gonna try it out.
Sure. Do you pop it out and remain standing and conscious as if you always have been? However, you do
Excellent.
notice something different about your crystal.
Yes.
The flecks of white on it. There are many more of them now than there were before.
Something
Curious.
has changed.
Indeed. All right. So, marching orders. I'm assuming you guys are maintaining Fane up front to be the fighty stab man.
Yes.
Do you guys? Okay, how are you guys traveling? The rest of you, since you're not
We-
tracking specifically at this
I hang
point.
back
No.
with Shrimp.
Okay. What about
I'll-
Geralden and Brienne?
I'll sort of follow behind Fane. I chain. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my packed weapon as a crossbow, and it's still out and with me.
Yeah, I'll be about the middle as well because I can run in, but I don't actually know how to do all this travel-y wilderness business.
Okay. No problem. I'm gonna move you gents over here for the time being. All right. You travel eastward. Brienne, make a survival check for me, please. Just to see if you can keep the general trail that the gnolls follow to get you.
Survival check of 18.
Oh yeah, that's easily enough. You guys take a fairly leisurely route through the woods to your destination. It's peaceful. It's quiet. It's almost holiday atmosphere as you guys wander through the forest. No dangers, nothing scary, everything peaceful. But before long, the ground starts to dip down gently. This is, of course, Belarus, so there's no real mountainous or rocky regions for the most part, but the ground starts to generally slope down a little bit here and there. And before long, you reach the lip of a quarry. A quarry that has been repurposed. Let me remove that. Drop that.
Oh look, there's a fire in the quarry. How quaint.
Shush you. So much lip. So much lip! Alrighty. You fine gentlemen are approaching from this direction. Where
So through the Tory gate, essentially.
through the Tory gate, essentially, is where you guys are approaching. You see, let me just quickly pull up all my little minions that I'm going to require for this encounter, and I will drop them in. Before you, you see what was a quarry. A dark tunnel behind it. The chipped and abraded stone now smoothed out into flagstones. The surrounding trees cleared away for the most part, many of them dying as if the life is being leached away from them. And in the middle, a floating, balefully glowing red crystal made out of grey stone, charred in places as if from great heat, with specks of white-hot mica embedded in it. Something very similar to the rock that was contained within your companion that you guys saw collapse last night. Okay, let me just drop these boys in quickly, and we'll be good. Standing in front of the, or behind the crystal, I suppose, in this particular instance, you see the form of a human-ish man. His features warped like hot clay and wax that has run. And he currently has his back turned to you. He appears to be fussing with some kind of ritual implement in front of himself. In front of the quarry. Let me just spawn in the appropriate people. Or around the quarry. You see gnolls patrolling. Staring at the perimeter, making sure that it is not approached unaware. There's also one here by the gate.
How many gnolls are there? Many, lots, many? Lots, many?
You see 5 gnolls. That you can see from your approach. You see... Yeah, I reckon you could probably see all of them. You see all 6 of them. You periodically see this man step a few feet to the left, to the right. Looks like he's almost doing a shuffling dance, chanting under his breath to himself. It does not appear that they have noticed you just yet. But I would like all of you to roll stealth rolls for me, please, and I will take the party average to see if they detect you.
I rolled a 19.
Oof.
Very
10.
nice.
I rolled a 9.
Gonna move some of the dice back a little bit so there's not all on the board.
My god. My territory.
Sorry. Your territory, yes. Sorry.
You might want to remove the dice roller there. From
Yeah,
there.
I was considering doing it.
Well, I can't do anything since it's locked. It's been deleted.
I rolled 27.
Jesus.
Okay, well, that's certainly going to help bring the party average up.
What else did the Geralden? Sorry, what did you say you rolled?
9.
9, okay. Surprisingly not stealthy as an elephant, who would have thunk? And Ein, what did you roll?
We're talking about what kind of roll stealth?
Yes.
I rolled a... God damn it. 7. Shitty roll.
Fine. Okay, luckily your compatriots all rolled high enough for you for that not really to matter to you. You guys approach stealthily, coming down this incline up to the quarry. Or what was a quarry before.
Cleef's silence somehow manages to overshadow the noise the rest of us make.
Cleef is pointing out, don't step over there, you know, like there's a twig that'll snap. Don't put your feet over here. Don't
It's
snag
like
on that.
in that
He's just
scene
like guiding
in that
you
film
through
with
the...
that woman doing gymnastics through laser tripwires, but an old man and twigs.
Yes. Exactly like that. Wasn't that Resident Evil?
No,
that was...
that's the laser
Anyway.
control way that cuts people up.
Yeah, that was entrapment.
Sure.
Okay. So, you guys approach. It does not appear that they have noticed you yet, but the state of affairs may not continue
Johnny
for very
English,
long.
take your pick.
You have a few moments to decide what you weren't going to do. What are you going to do?
I think we need to disrupt that ritual, whatever it is.
I
I
agree.
can get there real quick and hurt him.
Go for it. I can... How far away am I? Am I 80 feet, give or take?
Well, it's 5 foot square, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65,
Yes,
70.
I can hit him with my crossbow from here.
Uh,
Oh, wait.
Okay.
I can also cause
Bolts
some...
of flamey, fiery bolts of fire.
Hold on. This guy hears something. Walks over while you guys are discussing. You have 3, 2, 1.
Crown of Madness?
You cast what? Crown of Madness. Okay.
Yes.
Roll a... what is his check against? 15, you said, eh?
Wisdom 15.
Oh, gnolls do not have good wisdom saving throws. 5? That's a fail. Okay, so Crown of Madness, he gets the big old crown on his head and then, what, attacks the closest creature he sees, right?
The charm target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself. That you mentally choose, the target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature if none are within its reach. So at the moment, there are creatures on its reach. Also, I'm not sure if I'm targeting this guy or if I'm targeting anything else. Well, nobody really has anybody close by. So for now, just say it's this guy.
Okay. So what, does he move and attack somebody, or does he just chill and do something?
Da, 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 da. Um, yeah, no, basically, since it can't move yet, and only, yeah, that's what it means. Must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within its reach. On your subsequent turn, you must use your action to maintain control over the target or the spell ends.
Okay. So you cast a spell on him, but unfortunately there's nobody near enough for him to be affected. And you hear him,
Yes.
like, see you chanting, and he notices you all and goes, "Ah! Halak chak! Ah!" And you, like, hear the baying taken up by the other ones in the quarry as he notifies them that there are indeed intruders here that need to be dealt with. So,
think they've
that
seen
being
us.
done, I'd like everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
Nat 20.
Holy crap. Okay, you go straight
First
to
one
the
of the
top.
campaign, I think.
20.
18.
17.
Hold on. Everybody where they need to be. So Shaman can come out for now. Okay, so Cleve at the very top. Brienne, you said you also rolled a 20.
Total 20, not natural.
Total 20. Let me just quickly roll initiative for these two guys. Or two groups. Ugh. Knolls are going to get wrecked again. Knolls have got a 4. So they're going to go right to the bottom. Unless anybody else has got lower than a 4 or higher. And then the other gentleman. What's that? 13 plus. Sorry, give me a moment. 13 plus. Where's the initiative for this guy? Plus 2. 15. Okay, so anybody got a 15?
I rolled a 15 on the dot.
What's your dex, Matt?
Plus 6.
Oh. No, not your saving throw, just your straight dexterity.
Dex is 16.
16. Okay, you have one higher than he does, so you go before him. So, Shaman. Shrimp, you said how much did you get? 18, so.
18, yes.
So, Shaman goes there. Geralden, you're going to be above the Shaman, just barely. You two fight for initiative.
I read an important part of Crown of Madness as well. It is technically charmed by me as well.
Okay, good to know. Thane,
So it won't attack me or my friends.
Yes.
what's your initiative?
It was 17.
17. Okay. And that's everybody then. Okay, Cleve. Your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, Cleef's gonna do something he's probably gonna regret. He's gonna run forward as much as he can, past the charmed guy to about there. That puts him within range to go to... Bonus action, poof! Misty step behind the guy.
Okay, Misty Step.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Exactly.
Okay, you're behind the target. What would you like to do?
I thought that was a... Do. Okay, that's that. Alright, I'm just gonna do a stabbing attack. I don't have advantage
you
or
cast
anything,
stab.
do I?
Nope, it's just a straight stab. Unfortunately, he notified his
Okay, it's
compatriots.
gonna be a rapier stabbing.
Okay, go straight to the kidney.
It's 15.
It's a hit. Wow, that's no AC.
And that is max damage. 13.
13 points of damage. Okay, you stab him, but mostly your sword deflects off of what appears to be very hard scales underneath his robes and accoutrements that he is wearing. However, you have very much got his attention now, and he is not a very happy man about that. Okay, Cleve, turn done. Brienne, your turn. What would you like to do?
Bonus action, I am going to hex him.
Okay.
I am going to... His ability, which takes the penalty, is going to be Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to get a pair of crossbow bolts. And for purposes of damage reduction, please remember improved pack weapon, so treat it as magical.
Okay. Ooh.
first attack is 12 to hit, second attack is 23 to hit.
First bolt comes flying at him out of the forest, and you see him just negligently move his 2 fingers in upward motion, and it's like a gust of wind just picks the bolt out of the air and throws it over him. Second one, however, he tries to do the same, but you compensate for the first one you fired, knowing that he's going to try some bullshittery, and you punch the arrow straight into him, or the bolt straight into him. Roll damage.
He takes 8 plus 4 is 12 points of normal damage.
Okay. And
Oh
how
wow,
much?
plus 1 point of necrotic damage.
1 point of necrotic damage. You actually see, as the bolt slams into him, the necrotic damage, you see the bolt flash like a dark, rusted green-gray color. And it actually you see the wounds closing up from that energy.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it for now.
Shrimp, you and your friend, what are you doing?
I'll spend an action to maintain control. What else would I want to do? I could probably see this target. I'm just gonna... Yeah, so look at this target. I'm going to use Mind Thrust on him, because that is a bonus action.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw 15.
Intelligence saving throw 15, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's roll some intelligence saving throws. Luckily, he's not an imbecile like the other guy was. I say, as I roll very poorly, 13. Fail. Okay, what happens?
Can only, for the next round, it can only dash or disengage, and it takes 12 points of psychic damage.
Jeebus. Okay, that's quite a lot of damage. Okay. Right, done. Fane,
Yeah,
your
done.
turn.
Okay, I am here with my shovel, and they're all far away. Except
That
this one is still in front of it.
That's charmed, yes.
See, charmed.
Yes.
Charm. I looked what charm means. The only thing charm does, it won't attack me.
Yeah.
It won't attack the charmer. The charmer.
So he will attack me.
Yes.
He can do whatever he wants, unless there's like a target I want to hit nearby.
Gonna
So you can
fuck
just,
him
He's
up.
strong, independent. No.
I mean, you can try and lead him to another character so I can have
Throw
him
him.
attack
Pick him
another
up and
person.
throw him at a knoll.
Now he'll fucking can't throw him. He'll fucking try to bite me or something.
Okay.
I'll just fucking slash him.
Okay. Sure, roll your attacks. Your 2 attacks.
First one is 24.
It's a hit. Second one.
Next one is 19.
Both hits. Roll your damage values.
Seven and 10.
Okay, 17 points of damage. You are very, very nearly enough to kill him. You stab into him and wound him grievously, and he staggers back, clutching his stomach, some of his intestines almost spilling out, looking at you, Shrimp, accusatory. How could your friends do something like this to him? Okay, that is you, Fane.
Yep.
Geralden, your turn.
I'm literally going to. Where is my P? There. If we're starting around here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I can get to here. I'm literally just gonna run up and flying
Drop kick a Null.
drop kick this null in the.
Oh, poor Null. Okay, roll your attack.
I get 2 attacks around, so
Mm-hmm.
so one is for 8, one is for 8, and one is for 14.
Alright. 14 connects. The 8 unfortunately misses. Roll damage.
That is fine. 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Alrighty. Drop kick the poor Null in the face and he staggers backwards. One of his teeth knocked loose from the enormous force of the blow. Is there anything else you would like to do, sir?
No, that's my move on my attack. To be honest, there's nothing else that's too fancy.
No flooding of blow is nothing. Okay.
No, I'm saving those for when they need slightly more.
Shelman's gonna disengage from the Cleef and Winkle over here.
He's finding the backflips to be disconcerting.
He is. He's very disconcerted.
You're giving me
that's
motion
5,
sickness,
10,
man.
20, 25, 30. And, shit, he can't cast, can he? That's a very annoying. Sorry, was that Liddy?
Don't help the DM.
You can only use its. It can use its action only to dash or disengage. No, it doesn't say anything about bonus actions or being unable to cast it.
Oh, okay, fantastic. So I can still bonus action something.
Yes.
He raises his staff into the air, and his other arm beside it. And you guys just see a lightning bolt from a clear day come down and slam into him. And suddenly, the wind in this area starts to pick up substantially. And there is now a very strong breeze blowing towards you, towards a westerly direction. Directly from him towards you.
So it's
Lars.
coming this way. Like,
That is correct. Not enough to impede you. You can easily walk through it or fire arrows through it, but it is, yeah, it's quite a strong wind that he summoned. Okay, that is his turn because he can't actually do any of the stuff that he wanted to do, unfortunately. So, next up, who's next in the initiative order?
the Knolls.
The Knolls. No, wait, did I skip the Knolls?
No,
I
Shaman then
didn't.
Knolls.
Yes, Shaman then Knolls. Okay, so I'm gonna start here with Gralden. Gralden, Nord in front of you.
Cool.
Very unimpressed by the fact that you tried to do some back alley dentistry on him, so he's going to try and attack you 3 times.
Cool.
Let's see if he connects. Natural 20 and a 2 and a 6. So
The
I'm
one
going to
hits.
assume only the natural 20 connects, which is very unfortunate. But it is going to try and bite you for its d6 piercing damage. 4 plus 2 deals 6 points of damage to you. As it reaches forward and chomps on your trunk a little bit before you like
I'll be right
smack it
back,
in the
sorry.
face and... Okay, that Knoll done. Then the next of them, this guy that's been attacked by Iron. Iron, he's very unimpressed with the fact that you've been stabbing him in the kidneys. He's going to attack 2 times. Natural 20 plus a 14 and a 15. What's your AC without mage armor?
16.
Without mage armor.
Yeah, with my height and my shield.
Okay. Why did you bother with mage armor then?
It gives me +1 more. And I don't know if I have my height also on me.
Okay. So that is only 1 hit. That's a crit. Oh wow, that's some pretty poopy rolls. He deals, what's that? 5 plus 2. It's only doubles the dice. So he deals 12 points of damage to you as he stabs you with his teethies in his mouth. In
It's my
retaliation for
traveling
you stabbing.
height, so I don't get cold.
Okay. Well, you get bit by a knoll nonetheless, and you take 12 points of damage. These
No.
ones are very far away.
I'm gonna have to need a
I'm back.
rabies shot now.
You are gonna need a rabies shot. Cleef. 10, 15, 20. This one's gonna use half his movement to jump down. Come in there. Okay, both those Knolls, Cleef, are going to go against... Whoa! Where did that Knoll decide to go? Holy crap, bro,
He's
come back.
scared of the backflips.
He's scared of the vaccinations. Okay, so that's 6 attacks against you,
Oh
Cleef.
god, no!
Didn't know worse, bro. 6 dice, don't worry, I don't...
Now we find how can you backflip? Can you backflip out of the undead?
What's your
Out of
AC?
the off-
17.
Oh, okay, so that means that one misses, and that one... Okay, only 3 of them
Ooh.
connect. 16, 16, 19, 16 plus 3 is 19, yeah, and 22. Okay, so 2 19s and a 22. So only 3 of them connect, they're all D6s. As you get variously stabbed and or attacked. So that is 1 cock dice that I will now re-roll. Okay, so 3 is for 7, 6, what's that, 13 plus 6, 19 points of
What was
damage.
the highest
as
one
they-
then? Because I used Uncanny Dodge. to have that one.
You use Uncanny Dodge to have that one. That will be an 8 that you drop down to a 4 then.
How much damage in total?
So then it would be 15. That is correct. Okay, so that's them done.
Owie.
This one is too far away to do anything really. This one is going to rush forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares to try and get closer into combat with Kralden, but it's too far away. This one is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna stick his hand in his pouch and is going to scatter some white powder into the wind that starts drifting down towards where you guys are clustered up nicely at the entrance to the shrine. Okay, Nor's done. Cleef, your turn.
Okay, Cleef is going to stab at this gnoll in a stabbing type manner.
Cleef's in a bad place.
Cleef is in a bad place, yes. That's a 20
That's
to
a
hit.
Yes, that's a hit.
And that is 13 damage.
Okay, that is a very marginal hit. You basically carve into his right arm, and you see him yelp and jump back a step before immediately riposting and trying to
Cleef is
stab
then
you again.
going to do bonus action to disengage, and then shoot a mouth beam at the same one.
Ooh, can you do this bonus action
Yes.
or what?
It's immediately after I use my
Reaction.
yeah, you know, my thing that lets me dodge and shit as a bonus.
Oh, your
Yeah.
rogue thing.
It's a, I think that's a hit.
That's a hit. They have very low AC. Okay, how much damage is the mouth beam?
And the mouth beam is 16 points of necrotic damage as I just go blah!
You erase this gnoll from existence. It actually slowly starts crumbling down into dust as it's aged thousands of years in an instant by this horrific event.
Then as my very last thing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I use my movement to run away.
Wise decision. Probably for the best. Okay, that is Cleef done. Next up after Cleef, who do we have?
Me.
Okay, Brienne, what are you doing?
Okay, distance is right, and right in front of that clay man, the rest of the party hears me muttering to myself, like, and right in front of him, we are going to
Sorry,
roll my d6.
Are
I'm
you-
summoning
sorry.
lesser demons. Right in front of Clayman. I've got a 60-foot cast range on it.
okay. I would just like to do one thing before you do that. As you move closer, I just wanted to make sure that this is where you're stopping. I would like you to tell me what your armor class is.
My armor class,
Yes.
not enough.
How much in particular would that be?
Armor class 16.
Armor class of 16. Okay, I'm going to have to just roll this attack of opportunities damage against you quickly. As the very air next to you congeals in the form of an enormous swirling vortex of wind. Let's see if I made a token for this boy. I'm pretty sure I did. There you are. As the winds congeal
Oh, balls.
next to you, and he makes an attack against you, good sir. You say your armor class is 16.
16.
No problem. It's not so bad. They've got very poor... Oh, yes. Oh no, you can only use one because it's a reaction. Unfortunate. Okay. He slaps you with the energy of the wind, and that's going to be a +8 to hit, so 12 plus 8 is 20. Luckily, he only does 2d8 plus 5, so let's just...
Only.
Only 6 plus 5, 11 points of force as this wind elemental just suddenly wham slams into you. Okay, Now, sir, you say you were casting summon lesser demons, or you wish to do
Yes,
something else?
no, well, that was the plan. I'm going to follow through with it. Casting summon lesser demons in front of Clayman over there.
Okay.
I rolled a 5, so it is 8. Just give me a sec.
No problem. Oh, this is going to turn into a plastic clock.
Ooh, random demons. What could go wrong?
8 demons of challenge rating quarter or lower.
Give me 2 seconds.
They are all around him. You choose the demons, the DM,
Hold
such
on.
as mains or dretches, and I choose the unoccupied spaces where they appear.
It's fine. Give me a second.
Dretch.
I'm checking. I'm rolling a dice. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I just had to roll initiative for them as well, so.
Fine. I'll be with you momentarily. I did not expect there to be demonic summoning. Create components. My. Jeez. Okay, this is suddenly
Just getting
gone.
some tokens ready for him.
Yeah, I'm busy making some quickly as we speak. Edit. Why can't I edit you, Mr. Token? Actually, screw it. Hippo, will you make
Yep,
me a
did it.
token so long for the dredge? Thank you. While I'm busy. How many of them did you say you want there? 8.
There are 8 of them.
Okay, so just drop 8 of them in here, or give me one. and
Yeah,
I'll
sort
drop them in.
of all surrounding him. It's quite nicely. There's one in every square around him. And they will attack the closest. They are hostile to all creatures and will attack the nearest they will pursue an attack to the best of their ability. The closest thing that they can, which happens to be him.
It's all good. Okay, Hippo, you.
And when he runs past you, what happens?
They'll attack whatever's closest. So, in this case, that would be one of the other gnolls, or one of the gnolls up top. They're about to attack you, and once they've finished shredding them, then they'll go after you.
Okay. Yeah, sure, let's just use those, I guess. 8 Cleef and Lees.
I didn't have time to rename them.
At least you're aware of who the real demons are.
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2. What initiative did you roll? You can slot them into the initiative tracker for me so
I
long.
rolled 7 for
7, so they're like way at the bottom.
Wow,
of the
he's
roll.
just going to. If he's not lucky, he's just going to be completely shredded.
So they go over here. We can just make this demons, and they'll be over here above the Nors.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to willingly cancel my hex on.
I think you had to have done
Clayman,
that anyway because it's concentration for both spells, isn't it? So
Yeah, concentration for both.
Yeah, so you already done that. Okay.
Yeah. And ooh, I can still use my bonus action to just
You provoke an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity from the air elemental
right.
as you leave it
Even
threatened
if I
space.
disengage.
You have to use an action to disengage. You use
Okay.
an action
then
to
I'm
cast a
not.
spell.
Then I am. Actually, would that work?
Rose can disengage as a bonus action.
Okay. Now I'm just thinking if I cast Misty Step, would that, as a bonus action, would that provoke as well?
Nope.
Okay. Then I shall cast Misty Step and.
And that's your spell slots done for the day, I think.
Yeah. That's all my spells except for my cantrips.
Yep. Okay, so boom, you are out. Air Elemental is left standing around with its stick in its hand, unfortunately unable to do anything about that. Okay, so that is
Okay.
Brienne done. Shrimp, demons, air elementals. Didn't sign up for this. What do you do next?
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff I wasn't expecting. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop in the Crown of Madness because I don't want to focus on it since this guy doesn't seem to be going near anything anytime
Oh, he's
soon.
going to- oh yeah, sorry, we were still busy doing attacks, weren't we? No, I'm joking.
Sorry?
Carry on. No, sorry, carry on. Yes? You dropped
Yeah,
Crown of
no,
Madness.
yes, I dropped the Crown of Madness on him, so I don't focus on it anymore, dropping the concentration as well. And I was gonna go that way, but Brian's going this this direction now. It's fine. I'll go my maximum speed this way, walking distance speed, so around somewhere here-ish.
Yes.
And then I will simply cantrip this new fellow. Hope he doesn't have very good brain meat, and cast Mind Sliver on him. Intelligence saving throw 15.
15.
Sorry?
He's mine. Like, he is an air elemental. He doesn't have any meat.
Okay.
19 minus 2, 17. So he is still okay with Mind Sliver in his brain.
Okay. So, what did you roll? Sorry.
17.
Oh, okay. So that fails completely.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Bonus action. Do I want a bonus action? Anything? It's good. No, I'm good.
Okay. Oh, hold up. I need to put Air Elemental into initiative order. I almost forgot about that. Sorry, my bad there, guys. 20 dexterity,
what a
so it's
shame.
+5.
Almost
No,
forgot.
no. I mean, you can leave him out of the initiative order. It's quite all right.
So that's 16 on his initiative that he gets. Okay, so he's gonna be fairly high up. He's gonna be over here at the top by Fane and Gralden and them. Elemental.
My gosh, this is becoming a bit crazy.
I know, right? I did not expect the level 5 fight to devolve into this nonsense. Should have
What
done,
is
Fane.
the air element?
Your turn.
I'm gonna keep slashing that gnoll in front of me, and then I'm gonna back slowly away from a fuck
From the what?
demon.
Okay, no problem.
I'm
Go for
gonna
it.
slash.
Okay, so do your 2 attacks. Roll for me, please. And damage. Yeah, just try and think of your turns ahead of time, guys, because this fight has suddenly become involved.
That's a 5th.
15's a hit. Second one.
That's a 20.
Hits. Next. Okay, damage. Jeez.
Oh wow, 6.
6 damage. Okay, and second attack
7.
damage.
Wow.
13 points of damage. Alrighty. With the damage already done to this gnoll, he collapses into a heap, bleeding profusely from various injuries that you've inflicted upon his person with your shovel knight sword. He is very dead. Anything else you'd like to do with your remaining bonus action or movement?
I'm gonna back away from the demons.
Okay. You back towards Shrimp, or where are you backing towards?
Yeah, away from the demon.
Okay. Right, that's done. Next up, after Fame. We have the Elemental. Excellent. The Elemental is going to use its 90-foot movement. Going to shoo over here to get in between all 3 of you. And then it's going to use Whirlwind.
Hey, look. Attack of opportunity.
No attack of opportunity for you, sir.
Why not?
Because he's an elemental and has a air elemental specifically, which means he can move about the battlefield without getting stabbed. All of you need to make DC 13 strength check for me, please. Brienne, Fane, and Shrimp. All 3 of you.
Nope.
Nope.
14.
14. Okay, you're the only one that passes. So it means you all take 3d8 points of damage. Let me just quickly...
Oh, me also?
I'll be with you in a moment.
This is not going to be good because
Okay, so those of you that failed take 15 points of damage.
Brienne is really not looking good right now.
And you get flung 20 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. So you end up landing prone next to
hi.
Keith. Oh, hi. Shrimp, you go over here.
Ow.
Away from the elemental. And then, Fane, since you've succeeded, if the target is... oh, sorry! 1, 2, 3... Okay, no, never mind, you do miss Cleave. I just saw there's a second part, we've actually hit another creature, take more damage. Successful. Okay, you only take 7 points of damage, Fane, from the bludgeon, since you saved on it. And you're not flung away or knocked prone. So you just take a battering as loose rocks and debris and sticks and shards of stone are battering you, but you remain upright. Then, let's see, what else can it do? It's going to make 2 slam attacks against you, since you're the only person remaining in the space after said elementaling. But that's a 4, so that's a miss. And that's a 5, so that's also a miss. Okay.
The attack of opportunity, just dumb question from my side quickly. Does that affect spells as well?
Well, you normally can't make spell attacks
The
as a
reason
reaction.
I ask is one of the things that Warcaster gets
Yes,
is I can
unless
use
you're
my reaction
Warcaster.
to make an opportunity attack to cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action and targets only that creature.
Let me just see if they mention spells in particular. They just say elemental form can enter a hostile
that I
creature
can-
space.
So that I can do something to this thing before I go flying and land on my arse and in a great deal of pain and on death's door.
No. Unfortunately, no. It just a blanket covers. It doesn't have any exceptions by the looks of it. It just says sorry.
Cool.
Okay, so that is Air Elemental's turn. Dunaroni. Gralden, your turn. There are demons now. You hear your compatriots screaming behind you, and a very surprised Brian come flying into your line of sight.
I don't like the sound of this, to be honest. I'm literally going to sidestep and then flurry of blows punch.
Sorry, how much damage did that fucking thing do? With the
7. Slam attacks, none. You missed both.
Okay.
Okay, Gralden, sorry, you were saying? Flurry of blows, hey?
Flurry of blows. So I'm going to attack twice.
Okay, so your 2 normal attacks and then your flurry as well, or?
Flurry of
basically
blows
do that.
only triggers if I hit someone. And then I
Yeah,
can
so
attack
you-
another twice. Another 2 more times.
Yes. So you're gonna go punch, punch, flurry of blow, punch, punch kind of thing.
Essentially, yes. So 1 natural 20 and 1 8.
Oof. Okay, so first 2 hits. First one hits very much. Second one is a miss. Roll damage for me on that natural 20, because it might be enough to just off this guy. So you double
Cool, yeah.
your dice.
No. Do I roll 2 dice again, or is it just half? No. It's
You
two
just double
dice,
whatever you roll. And then add your modifier.
Okay, correct. Reset. There you go. Oh, wow. 2 doubled 4 plus 6. I mean, plus 3, so it's 7.
7 points of damage. Okay, so your first 2 flows like pa pa pa, and then all's kind of like like just not particularly impressed by that first salvo, and you're like, okay, well, screw this null in particular, and you go for the.
And
the
then
flurry
I'm doing
attack.
flurry of blows, and I'm one's an 18 and one's a 10.
18 connects. Roll damage for the 18.
The 18 does 8 damage plus. He has to do a strength DC of 15 or get flung backwards 15 feet, hopefully into his friend, and both of them into the demon.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Roll the dice. That's a natural. You guys saw that. It was
No,
a
it's
9,
not.
and then it tipped over to the 15. Let me just see if Knowles have a strength score of negatives or not. No, they have +1. Unfortunately, you do not fling both of them into the pit. You do, however, murder this one by pulverizing its kidneys into something closely resembling mashed potatoes with the consistency of dog vomit. Is there anything else you would like to do, sir?
That is it, really.
You would like to move, or are you just keeping position?
No, I'm gonna be attacking the other guy next, so I don't see any reason to move too far away.
Move 1 score forward to punch him in. Okay, Gralden, done. Next up, after Gralden, we've got Shaman. Shaman can finally cast stuff, right? Because he's no
Wow.
longer in a happy place. Actually, sorry, I need to pull up the stats for Dritches quickly. I do have them here. I have the wrong
They
one.
might want to touch him if he tries to do anything.
Yep. Give me a sec. I have so many tabs open at the moment, it is kind of ridiculous. Summoners of Demons, Dredge. Oh, jeez, am I really gonna have to... Dredge. You know you can save,
Things as
stats for
pets.
creatures and things and beyond, yeah. As pets, yeah. Just for future reference.
The thing is, the DM is the one that chooses.
Let's
to-
save
No,
all,
no, sure, but I
save all
mean...
the ones you can get.
I've added it for you as Dredge there on your stat list. Okay, so Dredges, let's see, how much hit points do they have? They only have 18 hit points. Okay, good to know. Strength 11, dark vision, immunity, poison. Okay, whatever, don't care. Okay, guys finished being mind pummeled by a robot, looked around, suddenly demons, is extremely confused as to what decisions in his life he made to get to this point. However, being a druid, there is however one druid spell that all druids know that is exceptionally powerful. And you guys hear a rumbling crack of thunder as he casts Thunder Wave. At level 5, I think that's what we will cast it at. Okay, so Thunder Wave is a 15-foot cube emitted from him. So he's just going to center it on himself and blast it outward 360 degrees around himself. Does 2d8 thunder damage plus 1 extra d6 for every slot above first. So that's 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level, 5th level. So it's 68 damage that he does to
cast
the...
fucking 5th level spells. Holy shit balls.
Yeah. You guys are big boys, and so are they. Okay, so...
I'm not so big.
That is 32 points of damage.
Okay, well, so much for the dredge.
And even half, that would pretty much be enough to
Yeah.
pop all of them. But let's just see. Dredge, does Thunder Wave give a save? Constitution saving throw. Roll 8 Constitution saving throws for me, Mr. Eric. To see whether or not the Dredge get pummeled.
Okay, that's 9.
Okay.
3.
Okay, they need to beat a DC 16.
One of them rolled a natural 20.
Very nice.
And last one is a 6. So, 6
So
of
two-
them outright are
Just
screwed.
turned
Two of them save.
into goop. Just absolutely annihilated by this wave of energy, and the last 2 are left just barely holding on at 2 hit points apiece.
Yeah! They still
Okay.
kick ass on me too.
And then he's going to... what is he going to do then? He's going to move away, provoking attack opportunity from both of those.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so roll 2d20 for me there for your 2 guys. They have a +0 to their attacks, actually. No, I lied, +2. Jeebus. Okay, so 2 attacks. What did you roll?
Sorry, one attack was natural 20, one attack was a 12, so that's 22 plus 14 to hit.
Okay, 12 misses, but the other one does hit. Dredge weapon does... Back to your character sheet. Claw attack does do 2d4 slashing, actually. So 4d4 in this particular case. So all your 4d4 damage there for me. And the wizard's gonna have to make a
5 and
concentration.
5 is 10.
10 points, okay. He needs to make a concentration check, maintain concentration on the element, but he rolls a 10 on the dot, so he's good. Okay, so that is him. Looking a little bit scratched up now between the crossbow bolts and the demon claws, but otherwise still standing. Okay, Geraldin, Shaman, Demon's turn. Demons are going to attack the closest thing to them.
Which happens to be the wizard.
So this guy's going to tear ass towards the knoll. Get to him immediately. And
And there's a null between me and the demon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you guys are up on that ledge, aren't you? Or is that still...
Well, this is more like a gentle incline, but
Okay,
yes.
but yeah, that's
You
what they're
run-
going to do. So they're going to roll to attack.
Yep, they're both going to roll to attack. They're both going to go for the knolls. So they have to get an AC of 14. They have +2 on their attacks.
20 and 17 to hit.
Both hit. Roll your 2d4.
That's 6 for the one. And 5 for the other.
Okay, so they basically just start tearing into the Nors. They're also each going to activate their Fetid Cloud ability.
Why didn't they do that to the wizard?
Because they didn't get a chance to act before they got murdered. This is their first turn they get to do anything. They're gonna activate Fetid Cloud, which will last for 1 minute. Oh, actually, it's kind of pointless. Never mind. It gets dispersed by the wind anyway. It's fine. Don't ignore me. I am
They
silly.
fart in fear.
They fart in fear. I would have had some nice poison clouds going. Okay, Nor's turn. Nor is here is like, oh god, I'm trapped between a literal demon and an elephant man. I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna roll these attacks. Goes for the demon. Going to swing 3 times. Gonna try and hit.
How doesn't he know that the elephant man is a demon?
I mean, blocks it on. And he murders the poor demon and does not stab Geraldine in the face.
Yeah.
This guy is going to attack the demon as well because there's no other targets nearby and it just makes sense for him to do. So it's 3 attacks towards the dredge, of which natural 20, natural 20, 15. I'm not even going to bother rolling damage because he has 2 hit points left. Poof goes Mr. Dredge. Mr. Dredge is dead. Okay, so that is that guy's turn done. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 6, and then it's going to dash 1, 2, 3,
Oh god, not me.
5.
Please, not me.
And can't attack because he uses his action to get there. This guy already attacked the demon, and that would be all the gnolls. Right, back at the top of the initiative order, we've got Cleef Van Winkle. What are we doing?
Kill it, please, God, kill it.
Him being there, does that count as being engaged with both of us?
No, Brienne's currently prone and not
Okay.
threatening him.
Then in that case, I'm just gonna do a rapier stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit,
That's a hit.
and that's 9 points damage.
Oof. Okay, you stabbed the poor gnoll profusely in the face.
And then I'm gonna bonus action disengage,
Disengage.
and beam laser it.
Laser him. Sure. Attack bonus?
12.
Almost. 14 AC.
That's
Not
kind of
quite. And you just like gouge out chunks out of the ground as you miss him. Unfortunately. Anything else you'd like to do?
Use my movement to take cover behind the wooden beam.
The bridge. Okay. Brienne, you are prone in front of an gnoll.
Yeah.
I have
Would
to talk
I
to you.
Would I be able to cast Eldritch Blast from my current position at it?
You can. If you're firing from a prone position at a station. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah,
Use a
okay.
bonus.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so on your back, you just like lean up and like fire straight at him. So that's how many bolts? 2, 3.
That is 2 bolts, 1d10 each.
All right. Roll your 2d20s. Sorry, lady.
Ah.
I see you're grinning.
One is 17, one is 2.
Okay,
One hit.
1 hit. So roll your d10's worth of damage. Jeebus.
That is 5 points of damage.
Okay,
5
enough to
points of force
stagger him,
damage.
but he's still standing. Wounded, but standing.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Would I be able to get up?
Yeah, use it to half your movement. You can get up.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
3
I
squares left.
Get up, and disengage as a full round action.
Yep.
Okay. And I haven't got any more Misty Steps, so I am screwed. Let me just check here what my bonus and reactions are here quick.
Sure. Okay, well, that's happening. I'm just going to check who's next in initiative order so long. Brienne Shrimp. Well, Brienne's
Hello.
checking to see if you can do anything. What are you doing?
Brain.
You're pro.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. I'm at pro. Oh shit. Yeah. I would like to get up.
Yes.
Spending half of my movement. Then I'll probably spend. I think the remainder of my movement can get me like here-ish.
Yeah, you should be able to get to the square, yeah? You're next to Fane.
Yeah, I'm next to Fane. But before then, or from here, I would like to cast Magic Missile on this person and hit all the darts on it.
My bonus action just before I finish that is I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on it.
On
can
who?
see it,
The elemental
obviously,
or the
yeah.
druid?
No, the Noah, the one that's right in front of me.
Okay.
I gain +3 to damage rolls, score critical on 19 or 20, and I'll regain 8 very desperately needed hit points because I've only got 2 left. If it
It's all
dies.
good. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Right, Shrimp. So you
Yes.
move here and you cast magic missile. How much damage is that to the target?
That is 13 points of damage.
Darts flicker out, impact on the creature, and scatter in the winds. It's very hard to tell if you're doing any damage because it's literally an incorporeal, swirling mass of debris and dirt, and it doesn't
Yeah.
really have anything. But you assume you did some damage. You're pretty sure you did. It's force. Force does damage. That's logical. Is there anything
Yeah.
else you would like to do?
No.
Okay. Gralden, your turn.
What about me?
Did I skip you?
Yep.
I did. Sorry. Yes. Fane, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna slash that elemental thingy next to me.
Oof. Okay. Go for it.
My magic, have a magic weapon, so
It's all good. I didn't say you couldn't damage it. I'm just saying it's hard to tell what its physical state is.
First attack is 20, and another 20.
That's both hits. Okay, and you're just going straight attacks, eh?
Yep.
10 points of damage for the first one,
16.
second one?
Yeah, 16 in all.
16 in total. Okay, slash, weapon carving through the air, quite literally.
Magical weapon, though.
Yeah, it's fine. It can be damaged by normal weapons, I believe. Yes, it can be damaged by normal weapons as well. It's just very hard to tell what it is because it's, like I say, a swirling mass of air. Alright, so anything else you would like to do?
Can't we at least see if the air is bleeding?
Okay. Fane Elemental's turn. Oh wow, I skipped 2 people. Elemental's going to make 2 slam attacks against you, Fane, because... And after all, a d6, actually. So see if his whirlwind recharges. It does not. He rolls a 1. Just going to make the straight 2 attacks. Boom, boom! First one is a 19. Second one is a 11. Only one of them
First
connects.
one hits.
And that's going to be 2d8 points of damage. Let me just grab some d8s quickly and roll. Oof, that's some shitty rolls. 2 plus 5 is 7 plus 8. So 15 points of damage total. As he wham wham uses these pillars of driven wind to slam into you to try and do you harm. Grolden, your turn.
I'm just gonna punch this knoll in front of me twice, really.
Okay, you punch a gnome. Oh, punch a knoll. Punch a gnome. That's a race club. Okay.
I must
roll
say,
your
I'm
2
starting
attacks.
to worry about this automatic roller because its dice are just terrible.
These
One,
dice are nice, man.
one natural 20 and one.
One whiff.
Yep, but one natural
okay.
20 as well.
Double your dice, add the damage.
6 plus 3, so 9 damage, and then I'm gonna flurry of blows.
And you just, 9 damage is enough to finish this one off. You're like, wow! Straight to the suit, sort of like, and you just knock him over. He is down for the count. Okay, your turn, sir. What would you like to do?
Is it still my turn? Sorry.
Still your turn, yes. You still can move and bonus action.
Help me!
Oh, fine. I'll run across. I can't attack, but I'll run across. He's looking pretty pathetic on the floor.
Well,
Can you
What are
flurry?
magic weapons when compared to fists?
Okay. Do you have to flurry of blows the same target you hit, or...
Yeah, well, the triggers when you hit something.
Well, you already hit something. Does it say it has to be against the same target, or not? Oh, immediately after the attack, actually. You can't use it in between the movements. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, no,
Pity.
cannot.
Okay, so you run over and you're getting ready to kick the teeth in on the knoll, alright?
The next null, yes.
Okay, fantastic. So that's one down. Shaman's turn. Having cleared off all this demonic filth, he's gonna gaze around, cast it a boot, wave it all around. He can't use anything with concentration because y'all have got a lot of terrible things. He is going to use... Actually, yes, he's going to do this. Gonna glance about. He's going to move forward.
Can't
5,
see me because
10,
I'm
15.
between the great big huge elephant and the knoll, so he can't see me.
Forward
I'm
a
sure he
little
knows
bit.
you're there. Don't worry.
He casts Thorn Whip on you, Brian.
Fuck.
Make a... Oh, it's just an attack, actually. I'm completely mistaken, I'm sorry. He rolls the attack. What's your AC?
Steam.
17.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Hits you with the Thorn Whip. Makes a melee spell attack against the target. If the target hits, takes d6 piercing damage. So let's roll a d6.
Isn't
Let's see, 2 or
ranged
less.
attack?
One.
Sorry, what's that, lady?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, aren't ranged attacks disadvantaged against prone targets?
You're correct, actually. You are correct, Mundo. Let's roll again. 9 plus, what's his spellcasting modifier? Plus 8. So 17 again. Unfortunately.
Well, shit.
That deals 2 points of damage.
Oh, that's me. I'm on 0. I am unconscious.
Go unconscious, and he's going to drag you 10 feet closer to him. He's going to go, just yoink you closer to his null friend and him so they can start laying down the beats. Okay, that is his turn done, which is going to put us with the demons, and the Gnawers. Okay, this one's incapacitated, so they're going to ignore you for now because there's a very angry elephant trying to punch them in the face. Matt, elephant man, they're going to punch you 3 times, going to attack you.
It's not very friendly.
What's your armor class?
17.
17. So 1 to miss, that's a 17, and a 9. So only one of them connects, it's d6 plus 2. Okay, this guy slashes out with his sword and wounds you for a modest 6 points of hit points.
Cool.
Okay. Then, him having done that, what other guys have we got left here that can really do anything? This guy's gonna move up to help his boss. 5, 10...
So has 3 of our party members been incapacitated by an angry air element?
Not incapacitated, but they're having a...
Heavily distracted.
Heavily distracted, yes.
Okay.
The summoned air elemental is very much a thorn in their sides currently. Brian...
Yes.
I'm just trying to decide here what would happen here. Cleef is still up, but he can't get any closer to Cleef currently. Yeah, they'll just both flank their boss and protect him at the moment. Okay, that's it for the gnolls. Most of them
If
are
they're
actually
gonna stab, let him stab. It's fine.
Well, they're not going to try and stab you while there is a freaking elephant man and a rogue shooting laser beams out of his mouth right there. It doesn't make much sense. Geralden, Shaman, Nors. Okay, Cleef.
Hello.
Your compatriot, Brienne's gone down with a choked cry in front of you.
Cleef's gonna emerge from cover and stab at this guy.
Sapringi attacking.
How's this one looking?
He's looking very, very okay still.
Okay, he's in combat with Geralden, yeah?
Yes,
Sneak
so
attack
you can
time.
surprise it. Sneak attack time. Okay.
That's a hit.
Oof, that's a hit.
Okay.
Yep.
So that is a 20.
That is enough damage to drop this guy like a sack of potatoes.
And then remaining movement back round here.
Try and duck out of sight for a moment,
Yep.
break line of sight. Okay. It's fine. Roguey things. Brian, make a d20 roll for me, please. Do you guys remember if you add con to death saves or not? It's just straight
I
d20,
don't-
right? If you roll 10 or higher, it's success.
Yeah, it's a straight d20.
Yeah.
At least that's how we've
Fine.
always done it.
9. 1 failed death saving throw. Okay, so 2 away from death, but still holding on. Shrimp. Your turn.
Hello.
Hello.
I was trying to figure out something to do. Well, I mean, I still have something to do, but I can't do that yet. I continue moving towards this direction. How many squares is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is somewhere around here is 5. We're fine for now. And then magic missile this thing.
Which thing?
Air elemental.
Air elemental, okay. Okay, you blast
The
that
Elemental.
Elemental.
Yay for rerolls. That is a total of 13 points of damage again.
Okay. Boom! Slam another 13 points of energy into it. It seems unaffected
elementally.
for the most part. It
Done.
is whirling massive energy. Okay. The summoned creature continues tanking all the hits like a boss. Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
No, I don't have any bonus actions I can actually do. So that's yeah.
Done. Fane, your turn.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hex this fucking thing.
Okay. You cast the Hexblade's Curse upon it.
That will give me a +3 bonus to damage rolls and to hit. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Only 2 damage rolls.
Fine.
And score to critical 19 or 20. And
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you cast that, and then what do you do next?
fucking slash it.
Okay, you attack it twice.
Dumb question. Would the effects of that curse would it wear off with me falling unconscious?
Unless it says concentration, they don't. If it has a set duration. Keep going.
26.
It does not have concentration, so because the
20.
creature I cursed died, don't I regain my 8 hit points back?
You do, actually.
Oh, thank fuck, so I'm...
You are conscious. Sorry, yes. Go, Ein, what was your rolls?
26 and 20.
That's both a hit.
I have hit points. 8 of them, but I have them.
16 damage from the first hit.
Alright.
And 13 in the other.
Okay, this time your attacks actually seem to have some effect as you slash down crosswise on the creature and scatter its essence. And it takes a few moments for it, a few seconds to actually start swirling together again slowly and start to reform its whirling mass that it had before. But it seems like you were actually having an appreciable effect upon it now. Okay, is there anything else you're doing other than that? Slash and stab and cast. Okay, Elemental's turn. Elemental's gonna roll d6, see if it gets whirlwind attack back. Does not. And then he's just going to go straight 2 more slime attacks to try and deal with this pesky wizard man who keeps sticking it with a sharp piece of metal. That's a 24 and a 16 to hit. So those are both hits, I believe. And it's just straight 2d8 plus 5 for the first one, so 15 for the first hit. And 14 for the second hit, so that's 29 points of damage. As it goes thwomp thwomp, trying to squash you with its elementally air blasts. You good, Ein?
Yeah.
Okay. Grolden, your turn.
I'm gonna walk up and punch this.
I'm sorry, how much damage was that again? Sorry.
29.
No, I'm
Oh,
done.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, Grolden drops like a... Fine drops like a rock. Okay. Sorry, if you're not standing anymore, then he's gonna go, whee! Hi, friends. Okay.
Still down.
You're still down.
I'm not
That's
in
around
like this.
I feel like saying, can we make this a learning experience?
Grolden.
F9, F9, quick load.
I'm going to punch this man twice.
You punched this man twice.
1 for 15 and 1 for 8.
AC is 14, so yeah, you hit him for 1.
Great.
Second, are you going flurry or are you just going straight
I am,
for
but the first damage that hit the 6.
6 points of damage, and he has to make a concentration check.
Yes.
DC 10, natural 20. Okay, flurry up, follow up, flurry attack.
Yep, 1 hits because I rolled an 18, so it'll be 24 in total.
Yeah.
For 9 points of damage, and you need to do a DC roll of 15 dex or 4.
Okay. As far as his dex goes, he passes his save on 19. And then he needs to make a second concentration check for the second instance of damage. Rolls a 5, loses concentration on the elemental, and it goes poof. gone with the wind, so to speak. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to do, Gralden?
Not really.
Okay, Shaman's turn. He's kind of perplexed and flustered that this elephant man is just kind of like rolled up on him and just,
Slapped
you
him
know,
with its trunk.
slapped him, very distracted by this nonsense. He doesn't really care for it, to be honest with you. But he is very close to two of you. Looks at his expendable minion and goes, screw it, 6th level Thunderwave.
Bye, guys.
He's going to do that.
My 8 hit points.
Hey man, you guys are the ones. You're the ones crowding him, man. Give the man his space. All of you need to make DC 16 Constitution saving throws for me, please.
What's the range? Sorry again.
Those two.
It's
Oh, okay, that's fine.
it's 3 squares. It's just you as well.
Oh, is it? Even though I'm behind the
50.
pillar?
I'd say everybody except you. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's for 3 squares. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. Hold on. I'm lying. 1, 2, 3. No, it's just those two.
Sweet.
No. I'm mistaken. It's not that big. I almost used the 90 for
I look at
square.
Shrimp. Phew!
I did not make it.
Okay, you fail, and how much you there, Brienne? What did you roll on your DC Constitution saving throw? Okay, so I'm going to need
Tell me
some-
16 makes it. Please tell me 16.
16 is exactly how much you needed to pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
At
7,
least you're not getting
8.
flung into this pillar and also taking damage from that.
Okay,
Yes, but it's
so
still not gonna be enough.
Jathar, that's 34 points of thunder damage to you.
Oh, I fall over.
Very, very sad panda as he falls to the ground. And let me just see if there's anything else Thunderwave does. An additional unsecured objects. Okay, we don't care about unsecured. Okay, Brian, you take a modest 17 points of damage.
I'm dead. Like
And you are flung
dead,
back.
dead.
1, 2. Well, there's no negatives in 5th aid, so.
Oh, so I still get my death
What?
saving.
I don't know, how much damage in total is it?
Doesn't he automatically fail one?
Sorry?
Don't you automatically fail the death saving throw if you take 1 damage?
Well, he got put into the death state. He was unconscious because he got 8 hit points from you killing the whole Matt.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he put his explode curse on it earlier. So he got 8 hit points from you killing the Null, which put him conscious, and then he got Thunder Wave now, which 17, which puts him back below 0 again. So he goes, hits the pillar, falls over, unconscious once more. This Null also gets ass blasted to Kingdom Come by his boss. And Gralden, yeah, you're unconscious, and you get flung as well. Cleared some space around himself, so he's very happy. So who's still standing? It's just Cleave and Robot Man at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
And I recommend you guys stop. Well, Cleve, stop hiding behind a pillar.
What's that? I can't hear you,
Go
but you're
back up in there
unconscious.
and do something.
Elemental's gone.
You can't hear me because you're deaf.
Elemental's gone. Nora's gone, so I'm just clearing up initiative a little bit. Brienne is down. Fane is down. Shaman is up. Gralden is down. Okay, so Cleave, top of the initiative order.
Cleef's not really got much to do, so Cleef's just gonna run at the guy and stab.
Cleef, recommendation, don't stab.
That's all I can do, Shrimp!
Do you have range?
Tag team him.
Okay, instead of that then, I climb up onto the thing and shoot an arrow at it.
You can also hold your turn if you want to, and wait for
Oh,
Lady
that's
to
a-
do something.
Smart
Okay,
idea.
I'll stay behind the pillar and hold my turn.
Or have Lady flank him so you can sneak attack.
I will
him
wait
or
for an
something. I don't know,
opportunity
man.
in which he is distracted.
Okay, so
Okay.
Lady.
My turn. Alright. Should I just do it from here or actually no, I'm just gonna do it from here so Brian doesn't get caught into it.
Don't wanna hurt
Psychic sorry?
Yeah, don't want to
carry
hurt
on.
Brian.
Oh, don't want to hurt Brian. Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
so what are you
For a
doing
second I got
exactly?
confused, like Brian who? But no,
Okay.
I cast Psionic Blast.
Okay, Psionic Blast. Save?
Dex 15.
X15. Okay, he is bad
Mhm.
at the dex saving throw. That is 8. Excuse me. 8 plus 2 is 10. It's a failed save on his end.
Okay, damage is 5d8. Okay, I need more d8s. It's 2 d8s. There's more d8. Oh, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any ones? No. No. How is that resting? No, that's a 2. That's fine. 18 points of damage.
Okay, and he's flung, right? If he fails.
He's flung 20 feet, and he also goes prone.
2, 3, 4, and he is prone on the ground. Okay. So range attacks against
there
him will
enough
have
distance?
disadvantage.
Yeah. Is there enough distance for me to get him to there? How much?
6
I moved,
so... Yeah,
I moved
2,
1.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can get there.
Right, then I'll go there and flank him.
You don't even
Okay,
need to
putting
do
you at
that.
your one.
I'll-
You don't even
Sorry?
need to do that if he's prone.
Oh well, whatever. He'll probably get up, so you need the advantage.
Well, he's distracted now, so I would say.
Okay. Your turn, Keith.
I rush him and I stab, and I have advantage
Okay.
because he's prone.
Okay. Because he's prone. Go for it.
Yeah,
That's a hit.
22. Bidi-bidi. Sneaking attack. Oh no. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
13 in the sneak.
13 in the sneak is enough for you to drive the blade down into his throat. And you see him tense up and stop. Finally stops moving after the enormous concussive force of your wizard's blast and your blade ending his life. Bringing this combat to a
I pull
halt.
the blade out with a backflip and high five Shrimp.
You have 3 companions currently bleeding out. Do you wish to stabilize them?
I shall wish to attempt to stabilize the one that looks the most stabbed.
All of them look pretty stabbed.
Then I'll pick at random.
I'll go get Growl.
Just make roll. Okay,
Okay.
just looking like a basic. Actually, screw it. It's out of combat. Yeah, you guys automatically manage to stabilize the 3 of them
Yay!
and bring them to consciousness, leaving you standing about a scattered battlefield full of demon corpses, whipped dust and debris, lots of dead gnolls. It just looks like you guys just drenched the area in gore.
Quite violent.
And of course, in the middle, still pulsating crimson this entire time, this enormous crystal.
I wonder what this is. What bad can happen if I go poke at it?
Could I
Lord.
get someone to help me drag all the bodies into a pile so we can rifle through them?
Sure.
I wish to poke.
Okay, we'll be with your poking momentarily. Who's going to assist Cleef in the body collection? Galden, or who's going to help?
Yeah,
I
I'll
guess I
help,
can
whatever.
help.
Yeah,
I can
Cleef.
always
Yeah.
poke.
Oh.
Everybody is ow. You managed to drag the corpses into a pile, divest them of some of their belongings. I'm going to assume you're going to check the area as well while you're at it.
Yes.
And we'll do everything. Okay, so everybody gets an extra d6. So Ian, you'll have 2d6, and everybody else has 3d6 because it's 1d6 per session. So you all have 3d6s now. You may use your 3d6s on your loot table rolls. As you check out the interior of this cave, you see there's a path heading much, much deeper beneath the earth that seems to connect to the old quarry tunnel mining system that they've got here. And you also find a giant pile of assorted belongings and what looks to be boxes full of very ancient-looking equipment that they have hauled up from the bottom of the shaft and that has been haphazardly piled in boxes and chests and just scattered about the ground in the interior of this room. Let me just look at my magic loot table here. Okay, on the druid, you guys find 10 gold pieces.
We split them, 2 each.
Sounds good.
Holy shite. That guy was rich.
Yes, he was
Super
so
rich.
rich, I say as I open up my bulging coin purse.
I mean, We're all richer, but my point is, for the average location, he was pretty
This is
rich.
true.
You find on the druid himself 2 potions. Well, let me rephrase that. The remains of 2 potions. No, actually, with psionic force shattered potions. Suppose it doesn't say anything about shattering objects. So you find 2
Only shatters
potions.
his mind.
Pretty much.
We should hand them off to
2
Shrimp.
potions. One red-brown in color, and the other one light blue-green. You don't know what they do. You'll have to figure it out. Other than that, going into the interior of the cave, you find a collection of silverware and some sacks with 1,000 boxings in them.
Coins.
the smallest-
Like pennies, basically. But shit.
Yeah, they're like the smallest denomination of coinage.
We should haul this back, give it to the town, help them rebuild.
I have no
Then-
problem with that.
In addition to that, those of you who wish to search the remains now can all roll a D100 for me, and if you want to use any of your D6s, you may use your D6s at this point. D6s, you have to spend all of them or none of them. There's no in between.
Okay, I'll spend all.
Yeah, so you either save them up long term to get like a really big, potential payout, or you spend them now and you use however many you have. 56 is pretty respectable. Okay, so we'll start at Letty Man, and then Hippo, then Ein, then Jathar, then Eric, and work our way down. So, Letty, D100. What have you rolled, and are you spending any 6s so I can modify the result?
I am not spending any. Shall I just roll a D100 normal?
That's just a straight D100 then.
Where are D100s again?
In there, in this
D10.
patch, the black ones.
Yeah, I'll just pull them out. I rolled 27.
27.
Correct.
You find 27. Give me a sec. Just having a look. Oh, that's pretty cool. You find a small wooden box made out of, it looks like carved yellow wood, that has been lacquered and has had all sorts of arcane sigils burnt into the wood itself. To your trained eye, you can see these are sigils of illusion.
Ah, yes, another wooden lacquered box. I wonder if I shall have another dream once I opens this.
Inside the box, you find a deck of cards.
A deck of cards. No dreams.
You can add to your character sheet from the magic items list the deck of illusions. It's the item you've procured. Hippo, roll D100 and tell me if you're rolling any 6s.
How does loot table work? Is higher number better?
Generally, somewhat. Most of your wondrous items tend to lie higher on the curve.
I'll use all three.
I wouldn't say they're necessarily better, but
I'll
yeah,
use all
you can
three
get
of
some
my
cool
dice.
stuff.
So,
All
with the
three of your dice.
D100, I have rolled
Okay.
36, and then I
nice.
have rolled 11 on the D6s.
11. So that takes you up to 47, eh?
Yes.
36 plus 11. Ah! You find... Ooh. That's me.
Oh dear.
You find a bowl carved with many ruins. To your eye, they're just nonsense. It's a brown clay vessel, like a shallow little bowl, but picking it up makes your hands tingle and brings to mind the imagery of flowing water, rivers, sitting by the ocean on a calm afternoon. You will have to get somebody to identify it, or you need to tune to it to be able to figure out what it is, but you can add a...
What language are those runes? Are they Elvish by any chance?
They are not.
Okay.
On your character sheet, you can add... It's a magic item on Beyond, so you can just add a bowl of commanding water elementals.
Okay. I'll attune with that
Yeah,
over
that's
the
That's
course
why I
of
said
time.
that's unfortunate for me,
Oh, God,
because
yeah.
that's a
That's
pretty
pretty
interesting
good.
item. Fine. You can roll your D100, and if you wish to, you can add your dice.
Yep. Gonna add both mine.
All right.
85.
Ooh. You find a pair of very
No,
fine...
87 with my die.
87. Okay. Oh, well, okay, that just changes the spells. Doesn't really matter. You can add. This is actually an item I custom created a while ago, so it'll fall under the homebrew items, but nonetheless, I have stats for it on Beyond. You can add it to your sheet. You may add the Inferno grips to your character sheet. They are a pair of thick leather gloves that have the palms charred as if they've been repeatedly stuck in a fire, hands down. And if you attune to it, it allows you to cast the Firebolt cantrip.
Ooh, nice.
Wow, this water elemental has, I think, more HP than the whole party combined.
Jathar, your turn.
I'm gonna save my 3d6s for later, so I've made a note on my character sheet.
It's all good.
I will
they
just
increase
roll
for every
these.
session you attend, so it's all good.
Sorry?
All right. Yeah, they increase for 1d6 for every session you attend.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm going to roll. The 5 is the 10 dice.
Okay.
45.
45. It's a 40, shorty. It's actually a pretty good item for you, lot, since none of you have dark vision. You find a very odd item. It's a pearlescent sphere that just fits in the palm of your hand. It's like an orb. To your character sheet, again from Beyond, you can pull the stats. You find a drift globe. It can do stuff. I'll leave you to determine what you can do with it.
Cool.
It can create daylight spell, create normal torchlight, and do some other miscellaneous. It hovers and follows around and does all sorts of crazy shit. Okay. And then Brian, you spending any dice?
No, I'm not going to spend any dice. Just going to roll.
Okay. Just know I made about a dozen magic items personalized for each of your characters as well. That's on the loot table. So you guys might find something odd.
Is that land? Did that land on the 40 or on
That's
the
9.
Okay, 9.
9.
9.
Yeah.
9.
You get a slightly shimmery rock.
Well, the close bottom end is more like weapony things,
Ah.
swords, axes, bucklers. Like the top end is like wondrous items, things like brooches and cloaks and orbs and wands and nonsense like that, and amulets. And then middle is like all your weird shit, like folding boats and that kind of stuff, ever smoking bottles and whatnot. And then the bottom is more like combat focused stuff for the most part. You find also an item I created actually.
Okay.
Let me just open my own item descriptions because I actually can't remember anymore what this thing was. You find long shot. It is a magic weapon, +1 magic weapon.
Light crossbow by any chance?
Yes, it is a crossbow. In fact, it has. Yeah, it ignores. Wait, is that a light crossbow?
Yeah, I've got the thing here in D&D Beyond. I found it in the inventory.
Oh, I need to edit that. It's not
Uh,
supposed to be a light crossbow because I think light crossbows ignore the bloating property already.
This thing, no. Light crossbows normally don't ignore loading.
Okay.
This one ignores loading and has +1 bonus to attack and damage. Nice.
Sorry, was that Liddy?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
So
that
I can
it?
have a light crossbow in each hand now.
I suppose technically. Technically correct. All
Go
right.
all
Yeah,
John
baby.
Woo on us with double crossbow.
Okay. And that is it for loot. Other than the boxings and the potions and gold and several magic items, you guys have scoured this area quite thoroughly. And to find out more, you will have to delve deeper into the... Well, choose to delve deeper into the area below, should you so wish. But for now,
First, we need to
everything is
rest
dead.
off. Need my head points.
How long does it
back.
take, do you reckon, to get back to town from here?
From here, about half a day's travel.
Oof, okay.
And also there's, of course, still the giant glowing crystal that Liddy was asking about. Liddy,
Poke.
upon
Ponk,
closer
ponk, ponk.
inspection... Ponk,
Yes.
ponk, ponk, ponk. Let me scroll up to the appropriate area, and then we will finish off the evening. Okay, what do you do? to investigate
Uh,
said crystal?
Well, first I would like to do simply a subsurface visual scan. So I look at it.
Okay. It is grey stone, flecks of white, and again looks like a enormous scaled up version of your chunk of rock that was on your forehead, but glowing red, not
Okay.
purple like yours.
Glowing red. Is it also like in the picture on the ground? Is it floaty?
It is floaty, yes. It is
Okay,
just
then I would
suspended
like
there.
to try and figure out why is it glowing red instead of purple like in my brain rock.
Sure. How would you like to attempt to do that?
Can I simply use Arcana to try and figure it out?
Sure, you can try.
Just mind meld with it.
Eat it.
Lady, what could go wrong?
Look at
So
Yeah.
I only get not only. That's not the right way to say it. So I get Firebolt as a cantrip. Something else from those?
that's it. The gloves allow you to cast Firebolt.
We finally have a ranged attack going.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say that now. How ranged attack?
You have ranged. So yes, I would wish. No, actually, rather than just saying how Arcana, how would I like to? Okay, let me just touch it first, see if anything bad happens.
I want to watch this.
Okay, you touch the rock. Again, to the rest of you, you see your compatriot go seize up, his limbs locking in place, his hand placed flat against the surface of the crystal. And again, you manage to get a vision this time, not a dream, but a vision. You see
Yay.
a enormous meteorite approaching a world. You see it fragmenting, chunks of it peeling off, roiling away, and burning up into the atmosphere as they scatter across the surface of this world. One of them coming to rest here in this quarry many years ago. The surrounding area looking very different. As the meteorite burns up in orbit and scatters its chunks across the world, you actually see an eye, like the meteorites are the remains of some vast colossus that is breaking up as it enters our atmosphere, boiling away. Time passes in your vision. You see the earth cover this area. Mountains rise, mountains fall, woods cover it. Eventually, humans come to this area, start quarrying the stone, digging beneath the earth. In time, they too leave. This place stands deserted for a while. Before this chunk of stone gets unearthed beneath the earth by the form of the melted man that you guys have slain. Dragged up here, you see wolves, wild dogs, coming to come worship at the crystal and slowly getting mutated and turned into the gnolls that you have dispatched. The man's flesh himself also mutating and changing over time. Life getting leached out of the surrounding area by the very presence of this crystal. Plant life dying. It is sick. It's ill. Whatever its original purpose, it no longer fulfills it. And with that, you find yourself standing in front of the rock.
Curious. So, did this rock have anything? So, okay, so I understood from the vision that this rock came here millennia ago.
Yes,
But obviously,
make a intelligence check for me while to see
Alright.
how well you're trying to retain the information.
I
Is there something
sort
I
of
wonder if you know?
step forward and reach out and touch the rock as well. Does the same?
Two moments.
there is a 23.
Lady, one of those stone shards landed in the castle where you awoke.
Huh. But I haven't been awake for millennia, though. Curious.
That's a mystery, isn't it?
Plot
Okay.
seconds.
You walk forward, Brienne, and you say you also touch the crystal. Is this going to be just a crystal touching party?
Well, I saw what happened to him and to my robotic colleague, and I am curious as to what exactly is this thing that has this effect on him like this.
You have a different vision, a very different vision.
Balls.
Have you heard of a thing called Lemon Party?
Oh, no. You have a very different image. It's dark, nighttime, suddenly, and you look down at the ground, and you realize that the ground is very, very, very far below your feet. You're hundreds of feet up in the air. Below you, you see a town. Specifically, the town you guys have left. And around it, you see waves crashing against ocean waves made of fire. You hear the sounds of fighting from below. You see people manning the walls, desperately trying to fend off the flames. The flames themselves taking the form of men leaping up from the ground onto the palisades and walls and trying to breach the interior of it. And while you're watching, you hear a familiar voice simply state, "Their fate, unless you intervene." And then you're pulled down through the earth into water. And just as you start choking from the lack of oxygen, you come to and you find yourself standing in front of the crystal.
Cool. That was Brienne sort of comes to and very shaky, very pale. Definitely whatever she saw was not good.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Cleve is very interested in what's happening with people touching the things. Cleve's gonna touch the thing.
God damn it.
Form a queue!
Form a queue, touch the rock!
Cleve, yours is actually
Hey,
very
that's an idea. We
straightforward.
can charge people for it.
Cleve, yours is actually pretty mundane compared to the others so far. Obviously, you don't know that as Cleve, but you go back mentally to the day when you first, or the day before you gained your miraculous abilities. You see yourself going down the stairs. You see this slipper that you recall slipping on, so to speak, taking, your tumble
The
that
origin
would cause you to gain
backflip.
your backflips. However, now, your eyes unclouded by age and hindsight, you see a bright light outside for just a brief moment. The people inside rushing to your aid, not noticing it. And a faint tremor as the ground shakes from the impact of something descending from the heavens. And that's it. That's where you find yourself still touching the rock.
Okay.
We have an origin story, people.
Anybody else that would like to do something?
Come on, guys. Come on. Touch the rock. Come on. Touch
I
it.
feel like I have a great wisdom score, which means
I feel like I'm not gonna
stupid
do
enough to
anything
touch the
but
rock.
rest.
Sorry, what was that, Matt?
I feel like I have a high wisdom score, which means I'm probably not going to do something as stupid as touching a glowing, malicious.
Yep. Okay. So Fane rests. Gralden looks in disapproval. Elephant, we need a meme for Element Man disapproves.
Yes.
Is there anything else you gentlemen would like to do?
So I know the rock kind of causes things around it to mutate, and things worship it, and it drains the life out of the area. And I also know that I feel some form of familiarity to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I stop it from doing that? Just destroying the area?
What do you mean, like
Without
shattering?
actually trying to shut. No, I want to see if do I have any clue or any idea if
Oh
I
no,
could
the area seems purely decorative. It's not arcane in nature. it seems like those who worshipped you were compelled to change the area.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't look like it's actually draining the life out of the area.
Well, the crystal is definitely draining the life out of the surrounding trees and grass and such, but I mean the flooring and so on around it. There's nothing arcane in nature.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it. I just meant the life being drained out of the area, and the mutations that's happening to the creatures.
Mm.
Is there any way I can stop that without actually, like, completely shattering the thing? Without just destroying it? Or
I don't know.
does shattering it feel wrong? Because
It
Shrimp would
feels
like to destroy it since it has a negative effect on the surrounding area.
to Shrimp. It feels like somebody has spilt sand grains into a finely tuned pocket watch's gears.
To have this thing just, like, suck the
Exist.
life out of the area.
Gunk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, this is gunk. This needs to be reworked. But I don't know how.
I take my crystal out. That was the crystal that you know which one I'm talking about. And I just hold.
Sure.
I want to see how it reacts if I bring it closer to this main crystal. Do I any reaction or anything that happens? Do I?
Shrimp.
Yes, hello.
Brienne takes out a crystal. Looks like a twin to yours. Not in shape,
Curious.
but same texture, same look. And both of yours match the one floating there, except not glowing balefully red.
Huh. For now, I just watch what Brienne does.
So what are you doing exactly?
I'm just bringing my piece of crystal closer to this big one. Do I notice any reaction? Anything happening?
You see faint static discharge, like two wires with currents running through them, almost touching, electricity leaping between them.
Gonna regret this.
What if
I take my piece of crystal and push it up against this big piece. What happens?
Well, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need Cleef, Brienne,
God, killed us
and
all.
Oops.
Shrimp to all roll Constitution saving throws for me, please.
Oh boy, Constitution.
Oh, whew,
That is a 13.
nat 20.
At 20, nothing happens to you.
17.
17, you're fine. Shrimp, you're the only one who kind of gets ass blasted as the crystal suddenly implodes for a moment. And you guys hear a shriek, a never-ending screaming shriek, like somebody on the torture rack shouting and screaming, but their voice not running out of oxygen. It just seems to go on and on and on and on and on, and it gets higher in pitch, and it just doesn't cease before the crystal it shatters. And the shards, before they can impale you, are just sucked back into this vortex. And it falls to the ground, condensing into a shard of rock very similar to the one that you, Shrimp and Brienne, you two already have. Liddy, you take a modest... you failed the save, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. It's not too bad. You take a modest 12 points of psychic damage as the crystal shatters. And there's now an inert lump sitting on the ground that is the same as yours.
Inert.
Well, it looks the same as yours, the one that you and Shrimp already have.
I pick it up and put it in a different pocket.
Okay. So, baleful, malevolent, life-draining crystal is no more.
Yay!
The vision
Anything
rock,
else
no.
That's one way to do it. So I sort of like look at it as apologies. We'll remember that for next time. But at least we've learned, if there are more of these crystals, how to dispose.
Yes, this one has a hostile mutagenic effect on the surrounding area. It is not good.
So, if you guys want, we can end there for this week.
Sure.
That seems like a good space.
And then we will pick up next week, where you guys can decide if you want to wish to head back to town or if you wish to explore the quarry.
Yeah.
Actually, what do you guys want to do next? Do you want to explore the quarry or do you want to go to town? Because then I can prep more for each one.
I'd actually, based on the condition of myself and Fane, I'd say let's head back to town.
I agree.
I would
Town is
feel
probably
safer
better.
hauling the money back for the town than keeping it out here.
Okay. So majority vote is you guys are going back to town. So I'm going to
Yeah,
assume
I
that.
think we should plan to come back here soon. But yeah, let's first go to the town and sort some stuff out.
Okay. So next week
Yeah.
you guys will travel back to town, and then we'll pick up there. Then I need to quickly just see where my next Google Doc is. Milestones. You guys have completed the first milestone as a
Yay.
group,
High five!
which means all of
Yay.
you gain 1
Oh
level.
yeah!
Oh, yeah.
So you're all level 6 now.
That explosion has harmed my construction.
Indeed.
Oh, that actually really works, because I get something cool next level.
It's almost as if it was all planned.
Oh, no! Damn you and your plan!
Time to roll my HP.
And I look forward to you guys trying to relate all of this to Random's character when he's back. Okay,
Level
so
up
those
the
of you wish to
factory.
load XP, you can do XP, you can take averages, you can roll for XP. It's up to you how you want to do it.
XP?
Not XP, sorry, HP.
Ah, makes more sense. How do you level up your character again? Do
Go
you
back
just go to the edit character?
Go to the
Edit
build,
character.
edit level.
Oh,
So
manage
you-
levels, I assume.
So we're level 6 now.
That is
Yes.
correct.
My speed is now 45 feet per round.
Disgusting.
Gotta go fast.
Fastest elephant in the West.
I'm saving up my D6s because I want to get something that helps me punch things harder. Because currently my unarmed strikes are really cool, but the damage is gone.
You add your strength and stuff to each hit, don't you?
I do, but my strength is +1 because my strength score is really bad.
Ah.
My dex is decent, but my strength score is not great.
Can't you use your dex to hit punch people?
No, the damage. I use my dex to punch people, so I've got like +6 to hit. But my damage
Ah.
modifier is only +3 to the D6 that I have to roll,
I hear you.
which is sad.
Didn't get to do any of the cool stuff this week. Sadness.
Sadness.
Sadness. Okay. Other than that, suggestions, feedback? I know combat went a little bit long, but that's because it turned into a
I didn't think
real
it was that
flustercluck
long.
with all the demon things.
I think it resolved fairly quick. What it was.
Well, I was desperate. You have to understand, by the time I had to cast those demons, I was sitting on 2 HP. I was like, what do I do?
Oh no, that's fine. But yeah, no, it went fairly. Yeah, I think it went fairly quickly. I tried to keep it rolling for the most part.
Oh yeah, I can add 2 more spells to my spell list as well.
Nice.
No, I can only add 1 more spell, but it's fine.
But yeah, you're a lot of
Hey, I get expertise this level.
Oh lord. Okay. Other than that, music work for you guys, environmental audio.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
There was music.
Sigh.
I had
Cool.
no audio this session.
That's-
I heard the
no
music. I
ambient
went to.
audio.
I heard the music on Roll20.
Damn. I don't know what I'll
I
do.
also heard the music.
Next time we'll do a mic test. If everybody's on time, we'll do a test beforehand to make sure everybody can hear everything.
And I have just learned my next spell. Fuck that. I just learned Vampiric Touch.
First, it's fair.
Man, I can summon a water element.
Yeah, you guys got some pretty interesting items, I'm not gonna lie.
Water elemental. There's a lot of health. An average of
do have a lot of
114.
How long does it take to summon?
Casting time 1 minute.
Ah, yeah. So not really combat.
No, and it's also
like summon it
concentration.
before combat.
I might trade it with somebody.
Oh, on the other end, I mean, if you summon it before
yeah.
combat, it's a nice trap springer you got there. Hey, buddy, go down there. Okay.
Ooh, level 6. I get an accursed spectre.
Oh yes, when you kill things, you get specters.
Yes. Okay,
That's
it's not going
pretty
to do
cool.
much. It gains temporary hit points equal to half your warlock level. So I mean, it's only going to have like 3 hit points.
Yeah, but it's got ethereal and stuff that can go through walls and whatnot. If I recommend, it's pretty cool.
Mental Gen.
Birch.
Hello.
Make it again.
Okay, so everybody got all their XP, everything sorted?
Yep.
Would you like that t-shirt I
Fabulous.
found?
That is, I think, very accurate. Does that encapsulate your character?
Pretty much, yes. That is great.
You should just change your token to look like the top picture of the elephant.
Just like, I'm sad.
Okay, other than that, everybody else happy?
Please.
Yeah.
Combat turned out a little bit more brutal than I
Next
expected.
time we sleep, I'm going to spend my whole sleep meditating on that dream. / vision.
Oh dear. Yeah, I expected that that wind elemental to go down fairly early on with the guy's concentration disrupted. I did not expect it to be as effective as it was, not gonna lie.
Fuck.
I was
That
like-
fucking elemental messed me up.
I was like, what is the
Yeah.
CR on this guy? Like why is the CR so high on this guy? I'm like, surely, like, encounter build, explain to me. Oh. So, like,
A really dumb question. What level was that druid, if you don't mind my asking?
he is
He
a...
could cast third level spells.
He could cast 6
So-
level spells once. He
Is
was
it like
a...
10, level 11?
No, not even. He's a challenge rating 7 creature. Druid of the Old Ways. His cast counts as a siege monster. He deals double damage to objects or structures. He can speak with plants and animals, as if they shared language. He casts as a 12 level spellcaster.
That's quite high.
He's actually not even that high compared to your party, believe it or not. If I remove like 2 of the gnolls, for example, the encounter just drops down to hard.
I mean,
Yeah, and
yeah, he did pretty systematically wipe out most of the party.
To be fair, that was mostly the air elemental.
Yeah, that thing wrecked.
And also that getting surrounded by demons, that thunder wave really came in handy.
Yeah, pretty
not
much
gonna
just
lie.
slowed him. They were just a speed bump.
yeah, but the thing is, that was an extra round that we didn't have to deal with that thunder
But yeah,
wave.
most of his spells actually don't do damage. He's got Transport via Plants, Wall of Thorns, Commune with Nature, Conjure Elemental, Scrying. He used Conjure Elemental before you
Okay,
guys arrived.
How is Conjure Elemental not damage dealing?
I said most.
Explain.
He's got Scrying, but unfortunately didn't get a chance to use that because you guys messed up his link to you guys.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Yeah, and then he has Dominate Beast, which you also didn't get to use because his buddy that actually calls animals, like the Stegosaurus, you guys offed before combat, so he couldn't use Dominate Beast on them to like possess them and use them. He's got Freedom of Movement, again, only really useful if he gets grappled or stasis or whatever. It's got a Wall of Fire, which is only really useful to heal an area. Conjure Animals, which you didn't get to use. Dispel Magic, Plant Growth, Beast Sense, Flame Blade, Pass Without a Trace. Cure Wounds, which you also didn't get to use. Fairy Fire, Thunder Wave. Druidcraft, Produce Flame, Resistance, and Thorn Whip. And he has his Quarterstaff. Slap you for d6 plus 3 damage. Whoop.
Guess he should have used the quarterstaff and nothing else. He should have like forgotten that he had the ability to, he was struck with temporary insanity and just like obediently stood there and let us take our turns.
You guys kicked the crap out of him. You earned 660 points of experience per player for that fight. You guys cleared house.
Good lord, that was a...
Also, initially, how I had it set up was like you guys would, the druid would escape with the kid, the lizard folk that you guys were fighting, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So originally I was planning this fight around the fact that you guys would get here with already some of your resources expended and then have to fight him and the other druid, but unfortunately, elephants are really goddamn fast, so that didn't happen.
Vroom vroom, mate. Vroom vroom.
It's like you guys just rolled up and slaughtered them during the ambush. And it didn't help that the poor gnolls are like standing there with their like passive perception of what was it? It's like something stupid low. It's really not very high. It's like 10 or something like that. So they were just like, yep, no party members with torches rolling up on us that are going to slaughter us all. How are you doing, Bill? How are the kids? Oh yeah, it's pretty good. And then you ambush them and wreck them. Poor gnolls. They had no chance in hell.
I will be back on in a bit, guys. I must bounce quickly.
Yeah, it's all good. They're all cleared up for the evening. But yeah, so like I say, you guys completely subverted to what I had planned for pretty much both combats. Did not expect the demons, not gonna lie.
No, well, that was, like I said, that was pure desperation.